What happened when the old tractor's wheel fell off?
I don't know.
They decided to retire it.
Everything I do is pain. What's the difference between bone and marrow?
I don't know.
I've never marrowed your mum.
Sorry, Dad.
Yes, Derek.
Good evening, Internet.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Doghouse, where one of the hosts is a paedophile and the other one wears a funny hat. That joke did not work
Well, you're
on an
both
audio
wearing,
platform.
We need
hats.
fucking cameras.
I have told you 1,000 times now.
For our listeners, I just put on a fez. My mum always said, "Oh, you were meant for the stage." Problem is, I can't see the audience. The audience can't see me.
Yet.
Yeah, no. It's one day, maybe. Who knows?
Reg, ring the fucking bell.
Housekeeping.
Right. Reg, what's back in stock?
Mesh backs are back in stock.
Also... I'll just take it. Right, so beanies are back in stock. We got polos, t-shirts, stickers, lanyards, air fresheners. Get on the fucking website, order some shit.
Inform the rest of the world that you are a piece of human fucking garbage.
And we got flags as well.
I still don't understand why we have flags, but we have flags. And to be fair, we've got one here. It looks fucking awesome. If you want to fucking wave that flag, get on.
That's it. If you want to take it down to Glastonbury, if you want
That's a
to...
good point. I didn't even think of that. Festivals, truck shows.
Any shows?
Just even wave it around. Hoist it in your fucking garden.
Yeah. Let the neighbours know you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. So, get on the website, www.inthedoghouspodcast.uk for all the freshest fucking merch. Also, what have we finally finalised and done, Marlon?
We have the first edition of the 2023 Patreon merch.
What is it, Marlon? Do you want to live, laugh, love?
No, eat shit, die.
Eat shit, die. Yes, get on there. If you're a Patreon, you've seen it, order it, enjoy yourself. It's one of our final works.
Well.
So, treat yourself. Awesome. You can join the Patreon from £1.25 a month all the way up to £6 a month if you want to get 10% off the merch. Join the highest tier, which is that one. That means you can become a part of our cult, which is the Discord, which all the most horrendous
it's fucking hideous.
All the most horrendous things happen where you can ask all the weird questions you want and, just post.
Chat cars from bikes to porn.
It's better than Facebook because there's no community guidelines. The community guidelines are do what you fucking want and post the nastiest shit you can. So join that.
My eyes still hurt. I had a little look last night and I can't get that image out of my head.
I saw a woman getting fisted while a man was driving a lorry today on the Discord, not obviously anywhere else.
Not IRL like.
Yeah. I can't see from the note. It's far too sexy anyway. I need to see any of that nonsense. Right. Who sponsors this episode, Marlon?
Chris Bradford's Transport.
Chris Bradford's Transport, hauling pipe and laying it tight since 2005. Let's go, Chris. He has just sent us the most horrendous shit to say. So, you've got two more ad reads, mate. I'll pick the best ones. So there you go.
Can I just put this in as well? Phil Barton likes it long and light, but here on Bradford's Transport, we like it hard and heavy.
It's the most horrendous.
Big shout out to Chris. So if you need anything hauling, not just egg boxes or sellotape.
Yeah, Chris Bradford, hauling anything to anyone, anywhere. That's his sort of tagline. He just sent us some really horrendous ones to say and just shit on Phil, which isn't really fair because you've both paid money to be sponsors. So
anything Barton does, he does it better.
To be fair, at this point, I will take money off anyone to say anything on this podcast. So if you want to pay our sponsorship fee, if you want me to just be here and be we need to eliminate the beep race from this country.
Don't open those doors.
Right, anyway, enough of this fucking madness. Who the fuck are we joined by tonight, Marlon?
So we have Abby in.
Hello.
And Olivia.
Hello.
Welcome. So, yeah, you are big names in the scene.
I'd say Abby is a bigger name than
But
mine.
I wouldn't be able to do it without you.
Like I say, one's behind the camera, one's in front of the camera. and
Exactly. It's a team.
It's a team effort.
It's the
It is
fucking
a team.
A-team in tonight, mind.
Oh, you know it.
Absolutely. So, how has your week been, Olivia?
Cold.
I haven't really established this. Am I calling you Olivia or Liv?
Oh, God, don't call me
Oh.
Liv. Don't call
That's
me
fine.
Liv.
I just wanted to get it out there. I didn't want to think, Reg has been really formal on this podcast.
No, Olivia is absolutely fine. I used to hate Olivia, but I would rather Olivia than anything else.
So what else is there?
In fairness, I used to be Lolly.
Okay.
Was not known by Olivia whatsoever.
Wouldn't have picked that one out of the
No,
shortening names.
No, my mother was, from a very young age, she called me Lolly, and it kind of stuck. But
Right.
moved to Ireland, everybody thought it was fucking weird, and went by Olivia ever since. So.
Right, Olivia. Right, we squared that up. Got past that little thing. Don't you dare call me Liv. Fucking Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
How's the fucking week been?
Fucking cold.
Yeah.
Been moving a lot of cattle around, coming into calving season.
Mm-hmm.
And just, this is our first shoot of the week we did today.
What is it? Shoot as in
So photo
bang bang
shoot.
or click click?
Click, click. So we
Skeet,
did
skeet.
Skeet, motherfucker.
I'll cut that out, but everyone will have known what I've said and got the Borat reference.
First photo shoot of the year, testing out a new camera, so very excited.
Oh, what new camera have you got?
It's a Canis? It's a Canon
It's a
EOS.
Yuck smash. It's very nice. Very nice.
We are 6 minutes 57 in, and there's already 2 Borat references.
Nice. Excellent. I'm not going to do the banana man thing. Chicken
for
nuggets. No, I was going to say very good, very nice.
Oh, the banana man, racist.
No.
That's staying in.
It was a Canon EOS RP. Back to the subject.
What is that? Is that a DSLR?
DSLR, yeah.
Can
Sorry, it's not a D. I've gone from DSLR to mirrorless.
Oh,
I was DSLR.
A mirrorless.
I couldn't tell you. I just know it's very good.
Right. Roger.
you put an extra 0 on the price tag from what I understand.
Yeah, but either way, it's just have to upgrade, take photos of the lingerie. So
Yeah.
going all out.
Ladies.
I have to make the good look good.
Thanks.
So cattle cameras and candid photos.
So you have it. Have it in one. That's pretty much my life.
Fucking beautiful. What about yourself, Abby?
Shit.
Okay, please elaborate. I love a shit week. It's all content.
I bet you wish you never asked now.
Yeah.
Grant's funeral.
Shh.
I am
on
not scared of a dead mum joke on this podcast, so don't test me.
So yeah, Grant's funeral.
Yeah.
That was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good food at the wake.
Good.
Yeah.
Went
there
to
you go.
the Duck in Birtle.
Oh, I don't know where that is.
Very nice.
Good.
And then just been working. And then went play pigeon shooting for the first time this week.
Oh, how'd you get on?
Nice.
Very well. Very well. Took my boss.
Did you have the first timer's luck, as it seems to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First 5 in a row.
I took my wife to that. She outshot me like a fucking cunt.
Yeah, she usually does anyway,
Yeah,
though.
we'll not get into that. So yeah, what were you shooting? Gun wise, you know?
No idea.
Don't know. Under
No.
over, I'm assuming.
I don't know.
Barrel on top, barrel on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Would it?
He didn't say.
Harsh
It means nothing to me. He
It's all
didn't.
just-
He didn't tell me. I don't know.
It had a wood bit on the end and a metal bit on the other end, and it went boom.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's all I know.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. Yeah. It was really good. We're going back in 2 weeks' time.
Nice. So you got license?
Once you've done once, you'll get addicted.
Marlon's been what? How many times have you been clay shooting? Like 3? Like total?
Right, so I've been out of you a fair few
Let's be
times.
fair. Yeah, we've been out.
And then we went out with work with like a proper instructor and like a really nice Browning. And so I put in for my license.
You going to put in for your license?
I've only been once. Let's not get
yeah, well, you'll go again and you'll do really
I'll
well
be
again.
shit, and
then,
I'll be like, no, never again.
No, you won't. You'll be like, I like this. And then they'll take you into the gun shop and you'll be like, oh, this is really nice.
Shiny
And then I'll
things.
see the price and I'll be like, no.
Well, you say that.
It's not no.
I'm as tight as they come, and I went in there and I was like, oh, that's a fucking nice gun. That suits me down to the ground. All black plastic and shiny. That'll do me lovely. The most expensive black plastic gun I think anyone's ever made. Don't know why I do it to myself. Still not shot it in about a year.
So I'll see how I get on and then go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we? I know what would be really funny. Why don't we ask the audience what gun recommendation?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Right. How tall are you?
5'7"? 5'8"?
5'7", 5'8".
Yeah.
Right. There we go. And what I want to do is get everyone to DM Abby.
Oh, God.
This is why I find it hilarious.
Hold
Instagram.
on.
Just turn Instagram off.
Yeah. No. You know this. Do not. Never
Telling you all about
message.
their big guns.
Yeah, let's let the audience in on a little fucking bit of backstory on this, right? So it was, and let me get it up right now.
I think it was the 14th of October,
It's
2021. 2021. I will read you exactly what I wrote to Abby.
which I have always told everyone, don't message on Instagram.
This is when you need the emotional music coming in the background. Like,
Do you want the violin?
We got that one.
Now then.
That's
guys,
the Jimmy
now,
Savile one.
please here.
creeping in.
So right, this is what I wrote. All right, Farm, don't suppose you'd be interested in doing a podcast with us absolute legends. I think you make a really interesting guest to have on. Agri Tang, OnlyFans, Le Chameau, and Lingerie like. The show literally could not be more informal. It's in a bar, have a few drinks, talk shit. We ask you some of the questions your followers are probably too scared to ask you, blah, blah, blah. You know the crack. Anyway, we're based on the Mendip. If you fancy it, holler back. That was sent on the 14th of October, 2021.
I got the date right.
Yeah, you did. And I got a reply on the 5th of October, 2022.
At least it wasn't a whole year.
It wasn't quite.
Didn't quite make it to the anniversary.
Hiya. Sorry, I didn't see your message. Seen that? Leave me on red, you little bitch. I don't check my DMs often. I would be keen if you were still interested.
Once a year clean out, like.
I said, first off, big up Sam Zeal. Second, yeah, we still a bit up for it. We usually record on a Friday or Saturday night. Blah, 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 blah.
And it's still taken, what, four months?
I said, look forward to hearing.
3.
I signed off with, look forward to hearing from you again in another 12 months. Peace.
It was only... I did reply.
Yeah, you did.
Probably a month.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was a month and 11 days it took you to get back with a voice note. And that voice note was something about, have you looked into this for your merchandise? This is a cheaper fucking price.
Did I not actually?
No, didn't even respond. Didn't even respond, just like, here, look, something about merch. And Royal Mail were doing something with deliveries. And I was like, okay, cool. Back to the initial question, you useless piece of shit. So yeah, anyway, that was...
I'm here.
You
Finally.
are here, yes. No, I'm not. I'm just taking the fucking piss. Thank you for coming down, both of you. We do appreciate it. Yeah, so...
Whoops.
Whoops. So yeah, we won't get people to DM you with recommendations for a gun.
but I won't.
fucking... You will stay in requests.
Yes. There is a reason I don't look at my requests.
Look at Jules Aaron's holding pen. That was a nice fist joke.
Not with that accent. Nope.
Nope. Oh dear. Marlonis, what about your week?
It's been all right, mate. You know, work's busy. Land Rovers are still shit. Came home the other night, though. Guess what was in the living room? I sent you a picture.
You did. We've both joined the same club in the same week.
There's a
We've
fucking
both been
ninja.
pegged. No.
Thought you were going to say dog shit on the floor or something.
Oh, that's every day.
Okay.
3 dogs.
Tank's really good. He's fine. Yeah, there was a fucking ninja. I was so pissed off. There were no throwing stars.
Sanzo,
Yeah. I was reading the label. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what have I ordered from China? I opened it up. I was like, I hadn't ordered this. Oh, I did. Yeah, so we got a ninja now. So, because I'm classy as fuck.
Here's me with my fucking tower.
Do you want to guess what the first thing I cooked in it?
Go on.
chicken nuggets and chips,
You
mate.
cook chicken nuggets and chips in a fucking air fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a 200-pound air fryer.
Yes.
Fucking
That was the
odd one
first
out.
thing I cooked in my
Because it's the
fucking
classic. You have,
You
to,
have to try it out.
to see how good it is.
You know?
Taste it on a basic.
Hang on, wait.
To
Is this like chips you pull out the freezer and then...
Yes.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, the first
But-
thing I did was make
but
my
you
own
think how long
chips.
a
Why
good chips
bother?
take?
Like, it's effort just for the first go.
The whole idea
If you
of the
go to
air fryer is to
Tesco,
save you
there's
time.
like an
It
aisle.
should have
does.
more time
Exactly.
to make good
It does.
deals.
No, it just saves time.
I made
So if you
I
get the
made
chips
fucking
out of the freezer
Korean-
and tip them in and
Fuck
bang
off,
it
you
on.
useless
No
piece
time
of-
at all.
I made Korean beef the other night.
All
Crispy
right, Mr.
Korean
High and
beef.
Mighty.
Yeah, I fucking did. The best
Well, thanks
part
for my invite.
is I am absolutely useless at cooking. I have no claim to anything. I can't, if it involves boiling water and putting shit in the boiling water, I'm just absolutely out. I can fry an egg, I can do a bacon sandwich, sound. I can just shit in the oven. But I was like, air fryer, the world's my fucking oyster now. So I was there like following
you
some
do
recipes.
realise
Gordon
the air
Ramsay
fryer is a
over it.
bit like an oven,
Yeah, but it's
so you
just
could
like,
have done it in the oven as well, like before you.
yeah, but it's like, it's hard. I don't know, it just gets
saves time. It's healthy, sort of.
Yeah, it
Kind
takes
of
no
healthier.
time at all.
Yeah.
So I made crispy Korean beef. I like made my own batter and everything, and like probably did like strips of steak.
If
and
I'm
then,
having nonsense shit like that, it's a takeout, mate. I'm not fucking around with that.
I'm fucking boss as fuck on that thing. Made my own chips the other day. Like I'm like Gordon Ramsay up in that. It's raw. Fucking raw.
But you can go to Tesco and buy a bag of chips, yeah?
Yeah, and also you can buy a potato, which costs like 3 pence, and then just wham it through a chipper.
Some of us don't.
How much is
some
your
of us
chipper?
can't afford chippers.
What? Not like an industrial fucking. Just oh, for fuck's sake, I'll
Did
give
it
up.
skin it as well?
Oh,
Was it skin on, skin
No,
off?
it's skin on, man.
No,
I mean, it
fuck
goes
off.
against my sort
I'm
of
not
Jewish
having skin-
heritage,
no.
but
I'm not having skin on fucking chips, mate. You can fuck off.
But that's why he has the skin on chips, because of the Jewish. He's trying to
make
relate,
it
like, yeah.
stop it.
Yeah, apart from so last week I said I was going out on the bike again. I think Chris tried to kill me.
Oh yeah, on the mountain bike, you're getting fit. How is the fitness going?
So I've
Fitness
cycled.
chicken nugget in your mouth, I tell you that much.
Better than fitness dick. Yeah, we went out on Monday. I did about 6 miles, and then on Tuesday got my exercise bike out. I did 4 miles.
That's good going, man.
Then Wednesday I had 6 beers. And then Thursday
Balanced diet.
I had 4 beers. And Friday I'm here.
How many beers so far?
3?
Yeah.
Well, I
did something.
To be fair, that's more than he'd do on a normal week. So maybe we're in a calorie deficit for the week. I don't know. Not with the chicken nuggets and chips in the air fryer, probably not.
It's
Mate.
the air
It's
fryer.
still healthier.
That's it.
The worst part is this motherfucker. He goes, I bought the like 7.6 liter 2-drawer air fryer. Yeah, the Ninja one. Yeah,
That's
all
what
that.
I got.
He goes almost 9.5. The mad cunt.
I didn't mind
What was
shit.
I think mine was the big.
Oh, but the 9.5 with the
sure.
dial in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck! That's meant for a family of 4. You useless cunts.
Oh, we got
No, it's
meal
me and
prep.
Scott that eats
Meal
for 3.
That's it. I filled the chip drawer up, mate.
What? Oh my god! Do you shake
It's not
it?
that big, is it? The drawers
No.
don't hold that
No,
much.
like you.
But you can get the trays. Have you got them?
No.
Oh,
So then
What,
you can
that's-
double layer it.
What?
Oh yeah, speak
Right.
to
Seen his
Dims.
mind get
Dims
blown.
is a fucking ninja. He's got the silicon brushes and everything. He's mad for it.
What do you want to still? I'm
Well,
not going
to-
to shag it.
No, to baste it.
yeah, with the oil.
With the oil.
I
So
just
then you
spray
can
it.
put like bacon on like 2 layers and then it gets it from both
Oh,
sides.
that's a
and-
shame.
Right, Chief. Get the fucking layer shit.
Instead of doing my fucking Chinese pork all wedged up in one, I could have layered it, motherfucker.
Reg, how's your fucking week been, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. I met a celebrity this week. Humble brag.
You see me every week.
That was one of your quicker ones. That was. No, so I was in the Land Rover dealership this week with my old man. Old man's bought a new car, so we're down there trying to square out the deal. And I walk in there, and they're like, "Oh hi, oh hi," and both the receptionists disappear. And I'm like, Am I a joke to you? Am I a joke?
Weird smell just came in the room.
off
So,
they
but-
disappear.
Have you
What the
still
fuck?
got wellies on, like?
No, it doesn't make no fucking sense. So I was like, all right, whatever. So, right, anyway, so one of them comes back, like, oh, would you like a coffee? I'm like, yeah, please. Go over to the coffee machine. I see this bloke there who's wearing a flat cap, sunglasses, and a fucking COVID mask. So I'm like, oh, sorry, drive. And I budge past him and gets me a latte and sit down, waiting for me dealer to come over or whatever, the salesman, whatever. Anyway, and everyone's kind of looking around. Something's not quite right in here. And I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Anyway, so matey at the coffee machine walks off and then someone else follows him. He's like, oh, everyone's out today, aren't they? And I said, what do you mean? This salesman says. I'm like, what is it? Celebrities here. So who the fuck are you on about? Who said that? That guy there just stood at the coffee machine. I was
What,
like,
Jackie Chan, was it?
the one I budged past and said, sorry, Shag. Yeah, that's Sean Bean.
What's he doing this side of the wall?
I was like, you killed my horse, you bastard. Yeah, man, what the fuck? I met a celebrity, didn't even know it, and the only words I said to him was, sorry, Shag, as I sort of nudged past him to get to my coffee.
Do you know who I am?
You bastard. Yeah.
He's going to put you on the wall.
Yeah.
So that was it, yeah. That was a fucking, yeah, I don't know. That was the only celebrity I think I've ever met in my life. Very strange. But yeah, so I don't know. He was scurried off into a back room and, I don't know, probably got front of the fucking list for a new vehicle. I expect like the rest of them. Yeah, well, yeah. Shout out to Yeovil Land Rover there, you absolute bunch of scumbags. Anyway, I won't do down any other dealerships while I'm here. I got my passport this week. Right?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I got my passport. I won't lie. Oh, there's a label on the back that says, please remove this label. Why is it there in the first place?
Welcome to Britain.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to Florida in end of February. Yeah, for 2 weeks, and my passport was like just going to run out, but there's no chance of me getting on the flight. And I knew this in September, and I left it to
Like a real bloke.
I left it till December the 28th to sign up for a new passport. That's what you call it. Yeah. So, and I signed up for it, and I looked up like, oh, wonder how long it takes. Up to 8 weeks. I was like, oh my
Shit on
God,
it.
that's cutting it fucking fine, isn't it? Jesus. So I sent off for it, and then they sent me a text like, send back your old passport. So I speak to my mate Mule. You've heard him on the podcast before. I was like, yeah, they keep asking for your passport back, mate. And he's like, yeah, I ain't got to fucking worry about that, mate. Don't worry about that. He said that I never done it. They always send me a new one. I was like, all right, sound. Didn't send it off. I had about 4 texts and 3 emails saying, please, God, send your fucking passport back.
Because it's still in date.
Well, so yeah, that was it. It was still in date. Well, it was in date, but it has to be 6 months, doesn't it? Even though the Americans would let you in, the English won't let you on the plane.
No, but like they want you to send it back because it's still in date.
So somebody else can't
I
take it.
see.
Jesus, on it. Do you see what I have to work with sometimes?
Oh, I get it now, because I could have sold it on to some
Yeah.
fucking whoever, yeah. And,
Speed Alley down the pub.
yeah, so I got like 3 texts, 4 emails, one way or the other, and I just kept ignoring them. I was like, nah, fuck it, they'll send it out sooner or later on them. It got to like, mid-January. And I said to the wife, I was like, I haven't sent my fucking passport back. You keep telling me to, have you not sent the other one back? I was like, no. They haven't sent my one. No, you need to send it. You need to fucking send it. It's like, all right, fucking hell. They sent it back. The day they received it, they dispatched the new one. I was like, oh, I get it now.
You can't have 2 passports.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's like it's illegal to have 2 different driving licenses.
I have
Don't.
I have one.
Yes, you do.
I have one. That's what I have. So yeah. So I took a picture for my passport. Like when you on the old red passports or the EU ones.
Please tell me it looks like your fucking
it was like
shotgun license.
It looked like when you take a picture of your passport on the old fucking passports, it looked like the picture looks like it's been brought up on a Game Boy. Like it's the most fucking badly
pixelated.
Yeah, it's pixelated the fuck. It's like below fucking 720p. It's just horrendous. So I just took some fucking photo. They said okay. I sent it off. Didn't realise the motherfucker was coming back in 4K, did I? Oh my God. For anyone out there who's taking a picture of one of the new blue passports, Jesus Christ, make sure you have not got the absolute deadest trim that I do.
You look like a midget gem.
That doesn't even look like you.
I know. I know. It's so
No, he looks like he's got a midget gem on his head.
It doesn't even look like
It's
you.
so high def. You can see the scar in my fucking eyebrow. I was like, holy shit. Are there any discerning marks on you? Yes, there is. Loads.
You look gorgeous, mate.
Honestly, I can fucking... The worst part is it's printed once there, once there.
down there
Oh,
on the
yeah.
bottom.
Oh, there's a colour version and there's all fucking sorts. I was like, oh, my God. So when I get to America, they'll be like, nice hairdo, idiot. Yeah.
What are you coming over here for?
Yeah, a little bit of words of the wise there. Make sure it's absolutely bang on because how you see it on your phone is exactly how it's going to be printed in your fucking passport. Not like 4 pixels of like, yeah, that looks like a person. In you come. Cunts. So yeah, right. Anyway, guest questions. You've heard the podcast. You know the score. We'll start with you, Olivia. What's your go-to drink? And why?
Depends what the situation is, really. Like, if I'm down the pub and it's just for a few, I'll go for a Thatcher's Haze. Whereas if I'm...
If you come to a podcast and ask for fucking absolute vodka and
No. I said either or.
I'm joking.
I'd already started on the haze. Like,
I'm joking.
normally, it would be, if I'm out on a night out, then it would be the vodka and Coke because I know I can drink that all night long and I'm most likely, 80% likely to still remember the night, if you get me.
Do you suffer with more of a hangover on the haze than you do on the vodka and Coke?
I suffer with bloat on the haze, to be honest. I wouldn't stick at it all night.
You sound like a fucking Angus steer. Oh, your bloat, something
Need
terrible.
a tube down her.
Tube the cunt. Oh, Christ.
You know. So yeah. No, I'd stick to the spirits and the shots on a night out, really.
The older I get, the more I sort of lean towards that at the end of the night. Because, like, it's a lot of quantity to drink, pints and pints and
It fills
pints.
you up, like.
It does, yeah.
Pussies.
All right, you fanny, what do you drink?
Ours beer, more beer.
I do like the occasional gin now and again, though.
Do you actually? You fruity little bitch.
As long as
Like
it's
a bit
come
of
from
strawberry-
Zymorgium.
few strawberries and cherries in it.
No, no.
Get down a cocktail bar, have it about us, don't we?
Yeah.
Every now and again, treat ourselves. Long Island iced tea. Hey, you. Limited 2 per customer.
What about you, Abby?
Not drinking at the minute, but not pregnant. Putting that out there because I know
That's the
that
first
is-
thing.
yeah.
That's
a girl
the
doesn't
first
drink.
fucking
That's
thing.
the first thing. Yeah.
The wife's doing dry January at the moment, and every time it's like, oh, you're glowing.
When's it due?
That's the worst thing to ask.
No, I just really need that shit.
But if I was drinking, I'm an Archer's girl.
Archers.
Yeah.
Much like Chief.
Yeah.
Why is that then? Just out of interest. Sweet, nice peach. Is it peach Archers? It is,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Like peach
Don't
nuts.
get a hangover. Remember everything. Tastes nice as well.
Yeah. The
Easy.
trifecta.
Easy.
I'm going to say that's like the golden triangle.
Exactly.
Unlike me, who's like fucking 4 pints of Stella, and I am anyone.
Groshaw, really,
Groshaw.
really good on Grosh.
Old Grosh. Yeah. Never again waving my cock at a taxi driver after a ska concert.
Well, he wasn't fucking picking you up, or if he was, I would wonder what the fuck he's doing with you.
It was on different
Wow.
film. No joke.
That was on Fake Taxi.
Big John.
Different kind of cab slagging, Abby.
No, actually, that was a video of my mum trying to explain to my mum what cab slagging was. She thought it was a taxi ride.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cab. Like,
Sorry,
I wasn't
Mum, if
being
you
like, you know. Like,
Sorry, Mum.
Jesus. Oh, yeah, right. Next question is, I'm going to ask it. Fuck him. I didn't ask my sister because it's my sister. But what's favourite category on Pornhub?
see, I knew
I
this.
knew it was coming. And I don't know what to say. Do I admit that I watch pornography?
Well, no, I do, but my phone won't fucking let me. It's got some sort of block on it. It's very, very
Yeah,
upsetting.
don't go on OnlyFans at her house.
No, well, you can't go on OnlyFans at my house.
No.
I won't fucking let you.
I also found that out at my grandparents' house. You also can't go betting there. It's got the old like.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll let you do
shit.
it.
So try to be like,
Dad's been a naughty boy.
yes.
No betting and no pussy for you, John.
Didn't even realise. I didn't realise that was a thing anymore.
Yeah, I remember like Net Nanny. That was
Yeah.
a thing back when we were young. Like a lot of my mates that had been caught jacking it to the
No.
fucking family computer had like Net Nanny on there.
No, I watched all the porn. Sorry, Dad, cover your ears.
my mother told me when I was like 13, 14, bought myself my own laptop, and she was like, look, I don't really understand the internet, but I know there's a lot of shit out there, so just please be careful. I'm like straight on 4chan watching people get decapitated. I'm like, yeah, no, it's just
All the viruses.
It's just revision. LimeWire
It's all
deleting.
recent. Oh, I fucking miss LimeWire.
Oh, I miss LimeWire.
Those were the days.
Abby doesn't know what LimeWire is. I'm a little bit.
Too young, I think.
LimeWire. It was basically how to give your
Back in the day.
computer AIDS just to get a Linkin Park MP3.
I was going to say Akon, to be honest. But
Oh. The thing is, if you know enough about it,
you could sly your way through it.
yeah.
Yeah. I was going to confess something then, but I can't.
Were you downloading porn illegally as well?
Nobody.
No, I can't. I'll save it for another episode. I can't. Because I think my dad is starting to listen to these.
Well, you're going to
and
give us FOMO now.
I need.
So you better say it now before he starts listening to it.
It take him 10 years to figure out fucking Spotify. Don't worry about it.
He does some sort of talk radio, my young'un. Oh, fuck it. I'll say it. We had one family computer before I had my own laptop, and it was. Yeah, so basically I downloaded a virus, and it was like the end of December. I downloaded something, it turned out to be a virus, and it was the end of December, and it deleted the whole year's accounts.
Did he know?
No. he realized it was a virus, and it deleted everything. I'm like, well, what a malicious thing to make. Just like the virus just deletes everything. Surely you just want to like steal credit
Can't
card
find the fuck
information.
your life button.
Yeah.
Fuck your life!
Bing bang.
I think it deleted all the accounts, all the VAT, everything. It was just on one computer, had no backup, and he was fucking wild. And I never got the fucking blame for it. And I know there's going to be a lot of people listening that know my dad, and are going to be like, oh, you know what, blah, blah, blah. And I think it's been long enough now that it'll probably only hit me around the head with a 4-inch iron bar. So we'll live with that, and we'll move on. Abby, what's your favourite category on Pornhub?
Hold on. You didn't actually get round to her.
Fucking hell, that was clever, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We didn't actually get it out of you, did we?
I just noticed, is that a pair of pants?
Yeah, we said this earlier. That's
Yeah.
No, she got to the bathroom at that
yeah.
Shout
point.
out to Jess.
Shout out to Jess for those,
And
yeah.
Dirty Diesel.
Yeah, have them sent in
Okay.
with a care package. We get those quite frequently. Go on, what's your favourite category on Pornhub? Guys, no shame here. Fuck
All
me.
right. Probably rough or hardcore or whatever.
Let's fucking go! Yes!
Take me out the
Leave him hanging.
Oh!
Oh, year 6.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Burnt.
Mama likes to be ragdolled. Let's go. Right. That's all right. Done now. Move on.
That's fine.
Golly.
Completely red.
Bit of girl on girl.
Ooh. Spicy.
They just know what they're doing.
Know what they're doing. No
That's
offense.
what a friend of mine who's gay said. Oh, no, it wasn't a friend of mine. No, actually, it was my cousin's friend who's, I think my cousin's gay or something. I can't remember. And he said, well, the thing is, we know what we're doing to each other, don't we?
Yeah. Know what you
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
They got it
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm there trying to fucking find her clit like sand in a fucking banister. Like,
Start playing the flute.
I'm fiddling the fucking game controller.
what was it Ralphie May said? It's like trying to get a nickel out of a fucking change machine. Just trying to find that nickel. Trying to get that nickel. Fuck me, we talk about some stuff on air, don't we? Jesus.
Olivia, last question. Most mental thing to happen on a night out?
I wouldn't necessarily say mental, but I tend to get absolutely fucking flaming drunk and do stupid shit. So
Yeah, one of us.
Google gobble, one of us. We accept them, one of us.
no, there was one of the southwest areas.
Oh, here we fucking go.
Here we go. Years and years ago, a friend of mine lived in Plymouth, so we caught the train from Plymouth to Newquay. And in that, I don't know how long that train ride. I think it was either 1 to 2 hours. And you know those big 2-litre bottles of vodka?
Oh, like a handle of vodka, yeah.
Well, I filled that with cheeky Vimto, so half port and half WKD.
Yeah.
Spicy.
That was my go-to drink back along. I can't drink it anymore, probably because of this. So I finished that in the 2-hour train ride and can't really remember the rest of the day probably until about 5 o'clock. This was about 10 o'clock, got down to Newquay. Friend of mine was cycling in, charity cycle ride, as young farmers do. And as she was arriving in, I ran out. I can't remember this. This is something I was told and there was photo evidence. Ran out to go and see her. And as I did, tripped over either a stone or the bike tire, smacked my head against the pillar of this big fucking building, fell on the floor. That was my profile picture for a while, but I tried.
Is that still on
No
there?
shame.
It would probably still be on Facebook somewhere. I then tried to get. I can't remember
go,
the rest of the day. Can't remember the rest of the
Trying.
day. But I tried to get into a Weatherspoons probably at 5 o'clock that evening, and he said, "You can't come in. You're barred." And I was like, "What do you mean I'm barred?" And he said, "Well, you were in here earlier." And I said, "No, I fucking wasn't." And he was like, "No, you were like really bothering people and dancing on fucking tables and all the rest of it."
Sounds about right.
I was like, you're joking. And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, if I prove to you I'm sober now, can I come in? He said, well, you have to do some fucking proving. So he made me do like what the American police
Like
do.
a sobriety test.
Yeah, walk in a straight line, touching your nose, like, you know, stuff. And he eventually let me in, but I couldn't fucking remember a bloody thing. Like, there was like a whole mind wipe from like 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock.
They call it blackout drunk, don't they? I only realised that about 3 years ago when
brutal.
there'd be a lapse of time that is just absolutely erased.
Oh.
And people would be telling me shit and they'd be like, you were doing, I'm like, oh my fucking
Yeah.
Jesus, no.
Oh, that time you got your penis out.
Oh, really?
Oh, I never went that far. I don't have a penis to get out.
But if I did, I would. Yeah, I really want to know what in the description of you were really bothering people.
I
Like,
don't
what?
know, was I just like, because I can be quite chatty, annoying, like drunk, so probably something like that, but I don't know, was I just like, what do you want, like?
He's out of the
Jabbing the
bar
fuck
like
out
a
of
pint. What about yourself, Abby?
Now, we did have this discussion on the way up.
I love the prep that people do for this now,
Yeah.
because usually people will be like, what? I don't
Well,
know. I have to think
what?
about it. But
Yeah.
now people know.
I'm either tend to be like, remember everything and semi-sober with a few drinks, or I'm blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full send.
So I don't tend to remember the stories. But I will add to yours. The night we met,
Yes.
when you were going to the men's toilet.
Oh, but yeah, I tend to do that. I hate the fucking queue for the women's toilets. I just don't think it's fair.
Bollocks, mine.
I don't think it's fair. Like,
So-
you guys have got cubicles, you don't use them.
I know. And I just saw this random girl, didn't know who she was. Sorry. Like just walking towards these men's toilets. I was like, sorry, hun, that is the men's toilets.
If you're going on the urinal, you're going to need a banksman. Put it in reverse, Tara.
So yeah, you came and joined me.
Yeah.
And that's how the friendship formed.
And that was it. That was
was
it.
it.
I started asking about drones.
Yeah, because you were thinking of buying Scott one for Christmas.
Yeah. And that was it.
That's
that was
how,
the rest is history.
you know, the love story started.
Oh.
You tried to stop her going into the men's toilets.
I went
Yeah.
into the men's toilets later on that evening, but that was it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, short fuse, isn't it?
I'm my own woman, Abby.
I just don't think it's fair.
Equality in the
Identify
workplace.
as you want.
Identify as I need a fucking piss.
Oh, savages. Savages.
But yeah, no, I think that was a lovely little love story.
It's a lovely one to tell.
Yeah.
And
And then,
it's one of the better meet cutes, as they call it. Yeah. She was going into the men's and I was trying to stop her.
Well, then
We've been
our
friends ever since.
our first date wasn't much better.
Oh, I took her to Anne Summers.
Business meeting.
That sounds like a fantastic day.
Yeah.
It was. We went out for food and I was
Yeah.
like, should we just whip in here?
Yeah.
Put it
we had
on
to
the
plan
business
our first
card.
photo shoot.
Yeah. Of course we do.
Yeah.
All claimable.
It's all a fucking write-off.
And that meal was.
Yeah, it was. It was
Yeah.
really lovely, yeah.
Yeah, business meeting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, like the Anne Summers was like the first, I think it was the first outfit we used for the first photo shoot. So
Yeah, we literally went from that one. We didn't go for that. We were literally just going for lunch.
Yeah.
Just
happened.
yeah. And then I was like,
Just across the street.
would you like to do my calendar? And that's how it started.
Yeah.
And then it's, if you can do my calendar, let's pick some colours
Yeah.
that will go with
Yeah.
the tractors I will be straddling.
Basically. Yeah.
You go, this is the tractor I'm using.
What colour do we
should
need
we
to
go
go
with?
He was like, yeah.
It's a femme black beauty. We should go with a nice white and
Exactly. You Literally
Don't
exactly what we
Don't
did.
even think about starting to dress me up.
Oh, Marlon, green is so fitting. Full transparency, I've not even seen that picture. My brain just went black, white.
Well,
What?
It's in the calendar shag.
Oh, is it?
you haven't opened the box.
No,
No, we
we
haven't.
You
I tell you
haven't.
what,
Rude.
do you want us to open it now?
When's it opening?
It
I'm
literally
opening it.
opens with the black fen.
But is it going to be our Ian Beale calendar?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it Beely good?
It's better than Bill.
Tampons up a nose?
Bigger than Bill as well.
He's got nothing left.
Got nothing.
Right, what we got in the
Oh, that's
Abby?
It's red.
It's red. That's
Let's
the red one.
go. Let's go. Farming in the Flesh 2023. Don't look past January. That is cheating.
Oh,
Oh,
like an
okay.
advent calendar, isn't it? When you eat all the chocolate.
I ripped one apart like a bear once. Oh, there we go. What's that? A John Deere. Ooh,
Ah,
60.
she's a
I
6250
nearly-
R shag.
Good God, I nearly fell off my chair. And this is your work, Olivia.
Obviously. I mean, really, come on.
Obviously.
Well, like, you've got the beauty up
She
there. Like,
actually joined in on that shoot.
no.
What? Hang on. Whoa. Hey, whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, is
Yeah.
this getting cut out?
No, it's known. I had it on my Instagram until I archived it, but
You archived it.
I did archive
What?
it.
Oh.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Or the OnlyFans.
The OnlyFans, yeah.
Right, as we're looking at this now, it makes sense to ask. Where do the tractors come from? Are they from dealerships? Are they from
No,
farmers?
farmers.
They are, right.
Oh, there's a
They
couple of
vary.
dealerships.
Some we are friends with.
Yeah.
So
Candy
that's
red is gorgeous.
You can have a Vulture in any colour you want.
pretty much.
Yeah, that's any colour, literally, I think. Is it still the case? That
Yes,
it always
yeah.
used to be the case. You can have it in
Yeah.
any colour you
No, it's
want.
class, mate.
Well, I know that is a class, you fucking mongoloid. It says it on the back.
So yeah, some friends
Classy ass.
had Ollie Blogs on there.
Why do I know that fucking name?
He's a YouTuber.
Yeah. Big old public
Um,
profile.
Some are actually. One is a business.
Well, yeah,
Fast track.
Dewhurst would be a dealership. Yeah.
That's Ollie Blogs'.
Yeah.
That were a nice warm day, I expect. Yeah.
A bit stubbly though, bit itchy.
Yeah. It was.
No, someone
This is an audio platform. They can't see what we're looking at. It was a stubble field. It was a stubble field. Oh my god!
I do very smooth apart from the stubble field. Like
Really selling it.
That one's stubbly as well.
that's also a
Oh,
stubble
that was
field.
really
like,
rashing that one.
That was
So
a
what
very
I can
rashy
imagine
job.
that
Like
would-
So what we're looking at
That
now
really
is
big old whale.
fucking hurt.
So
Like,
that
I
is-
came out and it was just
I think that was
red
one of your.
raw.
Now,
Let's
let's,
say.
let's give the listeners a context of what we're looking at.
So we're looking at
They
hay
need the
bale.
calendar
Straw
to
bale.
see it.
Yeah, they need the calendar.
so we're not going to describe it, right?
Well,
look.
well,
there we go.
Well, yeah, you
In
can.
fact, that was probably your
I'm just
favourite
saying.
shoot.
Oh, it came out quite well.
Yeah, but it was just very sore.
And Scott,
So, for a bit of context, Abby is on top of a 6-stringer straw bale at about a 45-degree angle, about to drop off the back of a chrome baler. And I'd imagine that. How do you get up the fucking thing for a start?
it was quite
Notoriously slippery.
Has he
Well,
stopped at this point?
Oh, yeah, Scott is out of the tractor.
It's not like progressively coming out. The
I was
pressure
just-
is on.
Yeah,
I'm not stopping.
that's what I was thinking.
Gotta get on, sir.
Gotta get on, Shaq.
Some farmers' mentality would be like
No,
that. You get
Scott
on
is
quick, get a
happy
picture.
to stop for a photo shoot.
Oh god.
He will stop any time.
He will come and view other photo shoots.
Oh, yeah. He will come to anything. And it's like, can you make it on a day I'm available so I can come and have a look at tractors?
Never mind the ass.
No, just the tractors.
Oh my god.
It's a business trip, technically. Actually, that
Oh,
is
who's
a
those?
business.
Who's those?
Pantswood.
Do you know how
Breen.
much? Do you know how much they cost?
Yes, I know.
How much it
because-
costs to have it in black? I bet he don't fucking pay that, does he? I bet he don't pay that little charge to have them in black.
You have to ask him.
Red's just gonna start fucking dick
There's
swinging.
drama.
No,
But
because
one
no,
is
I.
for, one is for sale at the minute. I know that.
Yeah, it's down at
Oh.
Rico. Yeah, I'm not interested.
No, not
No?
Rico's.
Well,
No.
Rico have got a black one.
Yeah,
eh?
they have.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
But
I
they
wanna.
got theirs off of Rico, but they're now selling
Yeah,
it.
no, I've seen the one that went out like 4 or 5 months ago, maybe 4 months ago, that went out, and they've got another
They've
black.
got a new one now with that black fast
Yeah.
track, which is one of theirs.
Yeah, if
I'm not being funny. This tractor's got tracks on it, so
Forget the fucking black JCB.
We're talking about how much a fucking black paint job's going to cost on a JCB. Yeah,
Got tracks on.
Marlon's very excited
we're
about the
getting very
ARX.
arable now, and I'm not in. I don't really
And a
understand.
spanner.
And a spanner.
And a Spaniard.
And a spanner just to add a bit of oomph, like.
Well, the thing I appreciate about that picture is that you're
I
not
love a
pretending to
fast
put
track.
the spanner on something. I've seen so many pictures of like, oh yeah, come to our mechanics course. There's a picture of a woman with like a fucking oil ratchet strap on a fucking like wheel nut. You're like, yeah, okay, great, women in mechanics. That is
There you
my
go. There's
favourite.
another
tractor.
fancy
It is smart.
It is very smart. That's a dealership there, that is.
I'm gonna say
And they put a lot of effort.
They do put a brilliant amount of effort into their machinery, just saying.
for advertising.
They were
for
out with a
advertising.
bucket of water when we arrived.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Bear in mind, it was
Getting all
already
nice.
shining.
Yeah.
But they
They
went
were.
over, like, obviously they had to reverse it back there, so they didn't want any grit on the tyres. So effort was unbelievable.
But I think that's why it did turn out
As
so
well.
good.
Shout out to Dewhurst.
And,
Like the Christmas hat.
the Christmas edition. I like it. Was this the case, the choice for the Christmas edition with
Yeah.
with the black and the
And the
white
red.
and the red?
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, I like
Like
it.
the red on the bra as well.
There we go.
That blends in well.
Yeah.
We did
Spice.
leave them a little bit of a present, didn't we? Probably shouldn't have done that.
No.
So
What
this,
was the present?
Well, Olivia organised a shoot.
Yes, it was a
You-
friend of a friend.
Anyway, I had some labels from Anne Summers still on my pants.
Yeah.
Because it was brand new. So I took it off and left it in the passenger seat with the seat down. So when he next had a girl in the seat, they would open it up and see the Anne Summers labels. Okay, that was a bit bad of me.
A bit of
That's
a bit of
fucking
drama.
brilliant.
I would love to see who was there when they opened that.
Just the reaction, like set up a little GoPro in the corner, ready
Yeah.
for the next person to come in. Like,
Well, it could have been his brother that sat in the passenger seat, but I hope it was a
what are
girlfriend.
you doing going to Ann Summers? Like,
That is brilliant.
yeah.
So, should we take it back to the beginning? Where did y'all go to school?
I went to Bridgewater.
Oh. I mean, somebody has to.
No, sorry. Yeah. Let's not talk about that. No, that's bad.
I went to South Morton, so I'm not as inbred, so it's fine.
I don't
Why can't we talk about you going to Bridgewater?
Because I don't have webbed feet.
Well, to be fair, we ain't seen them.
Oh, you would see them. You'd see them on
You
OnlyFans.
don't.
Pictures.
You got the picture. If you're into feet.
I can't see in between them toes, baby. No, well, the only reason we ask is I want to know what you were like at school.
Quiet.
Quiet.
Turns out if you're really quiet, they don't know if you miss lessons.
Oh, so you were just like,
Yeah.
not back of the class, but
Yeah,
kind of
just
but yeah, I
over.
was. And then when you used to Skype, they didn't know because they didn't know you were there in the first place.
I like
That was me.
That's smart.
That's pretty smooth operator.
We were idiots.
Yeah, well, it kind of goes without saying, look at us for fuck's sake. What about yourself, Olivia? Were you like...
Probably a bit of a weirdo at school, I'd say. Probably one of the really awkward kids that like hung out inside the school at lunch times rather than going out and getting bullied, I'd say. It's okay, now I do the bullying, so I don't really care. Like, full circle.
How the turntables. Oh, for
Completely
fuck's
honest, yeah.
sake.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Those are the days.
Oh, the only reason we asked, we're just trying to sort of wind it back to the start and like see what you were like at school. Because it didn't tell a lot about a person, whether you were little shits, whether you were like, you know, nerds or like...
Bullies, assholes.
No, I don't know. I think I was kind of middle of the road in school. I was just kind of like, I knew everyone. I knew the little fuckers that would hang out in the skate park smoking weed. I could fit in just as
I
well as
was
them.
sort of friends with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what I sort of was. I was literally like an in-betweener. I just, you know, I knew all the fucking assholes, and I also would happily sit down in an IT lesson with the nerds and sort of talk about how I was going to start my database for my fucking college course, you know, whatever it was.
How's that going?
I did a college course, I'll have you know.
And how did that go?
I got a merit.
Well done.
Yeah.
Not a distinction then.
Well, what I did, this is very,
Well,
this
see.
is clever, see. So when I
You stole somebody else.
When I was at college for the first year, I was obviously 16 to 17. Couldn't drink legally. Obviously drank, but couldn't drink legally. So I couldn't go out on the piss every night. So I thought, now's the time to get me out, screw me fucking nut in. Did every single assignment to a distinction. Got all my distinctions. Sweet. Then I hit 18 in my second year and realised this is going to be a shit show and I'm going to scrape this. got only a pass in everything, leveled out at a merit.
In mint.
My mum
Law of
always,
averages, mate.
my mum always told me every fucking parents even I've ever been to, she said, your teachers say you're capable of an A, but you'll get a B. I was like, damn fucking right. I'm on cruise control, bitch. Put in 50% and then they're shocked when you give them 100. Oh, so did either of you two go to college?
I went to Bicton.
Bicton.
I went to Cannington.
Did you?
I did. That's how I know Sam. Sam went to Cannington.
So did I.
Did you?
Yes. Yes,
What
yes.
did you do at Cannington?
Not a fucking lot.
Well, no, it's already come out. So, for the audience's sake, these episodes are being recorded in the wrong order. So the one that's just come out, where I reveal what I do, has not been recorded yet. So yeah. So I did 2 years. I did ND in agriculture at Cannington College from 2012.
What's
2000
ND?
National diploma.
3 years, isn't it? Or did you do 2?
ND. I can't fucking remember. No, it was HND was the 3-year one, I think, and the ND. I did BTEC level 3. So yeah, no. So I did 2 years at Cannington. I had Rob Giles. I had Jim Burge. I had. You don't know any of these people?
No, because I didn't do that course.
It was either that or they're dead by
Wait,
the time you
let me guess. You guess. You did equine.
No,
No, animal,
not allowed horses. I
animal
wasn't.
care.
Nope.
Oh,
You won't guess.
Horticulture,
No.
agriculture.
No,
I don't.
keep going. Reel
I'm
them
a
off.
mechanic.
this
I
is
don't
going
know
to
what
surprise some.
agri people do.
Nothing.
So, hang on, whoa. Did you stay residential at Cannington?
Nope.
Fucking, what the fuck? That was the best 2 years of my damn life, man.
Yep.
Go
Go on, think out of the box,
There was
man.
bunny hugging and guinea pig milking and cutting trees down and
Guinea
fucking...
None
pig
of that.
milking.
Well, it's animal care, that's what you should call
Excuse
them.
me?
Well, you did animal care.
Did animal care? Fucking hell.
You did guinea pig milking.
I did guinea pig milking. I don't milk cows. It's slightly different. They're bigger tits.
She got her talents from there.
That's what we used to call it. Bunny huggers and guinea pig milkers.
Fuck me, I didn't hug any bunnies. I ran them over, but...
Go on, then, what did you do?
Floristry.
No fucking way. You
Yeah.
were down in the walled gardens.
Well, not really, but yeah.
Floristry.
But I actually had a floristry business before I did what I did.
What I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Money.
Yeah.
So, I'll be honest, I didn't even know they did that in Cannington.
They do, but like full times, 2.5 days a week.
Wow.
Ah,
Yeah. And I think it's 2 days on the second year.
You can get a qualification in floristry. That is fucking news to
you
me.
can, mate, you can get a qualification in anything.
That's so what was the sort of driving force behind that? I like flowers.
I genuinely got my GCSEs, didn't know what I wanted to do,
Yeah.
and thought, fuck it, let's play with flowers.
I don't worry, that was
Like that.
99% of the equine course.
And I
don't
was
know
the
what I do.
youngest
I
by
like
far.
horses.
Like, by far. Like, majority were middle-aged women. Not that that's a problem,
No, it's
but
just-
there was one younger girl in my first year, and in my second year, I don't think there was anyone.
It was just you doing floristry with a load of fucking middle-aged divorcees.
WI.
Actually, majority were actually divorced.
Screamer.
Yeah, I think majority were divorced, yeah.
Savage.
Looking for a new lease on Lifeline.
There's
You
a
do
lot
you,
of
boo.
wedding flowers.
Oh, brutal.
This is how I wanted them.
Burn.
Oh my god. So what animal care at Bicton? Savage, man.
In fairness, at
Right, for a
I-
retard, what the
it's
fuck is Bicton?
Bicton College.
I thought you were going to say for a retard. Animal care isn't too bad.
Well, no, there is the lower levels, which probably would be.
Level 1.
The roots. So I'm just gonna turn it back. I'd always had an interest in the animal side of things. So Bicton College is an agricultural college in Devon, just in case you're
Wrong side of the border.
wrong side of
Yeah.
the border. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
No,
They have their
better side.
fucking scones funny, don't
Oh,
they?
here we go. I don't care, Marlon. Stop talking about the scones.
You might not.
Wait, hang on.
I
How do you
fucking
have
do.
your scones? Come on, scones.
Cream, then jam.
Yeah,
Like, jam on top.
yeah.
Get out.
Crumbly ass
Now.
fucking bread dough
But
shit.
you got to think about the cream as the butter?
No.
Oh,
Jam on first.
You
Jesus
always have
Christ.
your jam on top.
I
No.
don't care.
How can
Jam
you
it
put
in,
jam
like-
on? No. No.
I'd rather have a Krispy Kreme shag. I won't lie. It's fucking bollocks. All right, are we
Can't
done
do
with
it.
that?
No,
Are we done?
I'm done. I'm
Just
done.
fucking-
I'm done. I'm done. I got nothing left.
All right, thanks for listening. It's been great. No.
Jam on first.
So what was the idea with the just fucking I didn't know what
The
it
guinea
was.
pig
well,
milking.
the guinea pig
to
milking,
get
yeah.
the experience
We
for
had
dairy
to-
farming.
we had to-
If I could do it on a tiny scale,
if
I
I,
could
if
do it on a
I,
big one.
the bulk tank is enormous.
take fucking forever to fill the fucking boat tank with guinea pigs. If I were to reel back the years now, I would go back and do agriculture because everything, I'm not going to, like, majority of the stuff on the animal care course, I knew already it was common sense.
Yeah.
Don't stab them. Don't run them
Basically.
over.
Yeah, but
Make sure they got food and water
yeah, that's it.
every day. Every day. Fucking idiots.
We had to do 2 weeks work experience in school, and when I did my 2 weeks, I went to work at Exmoor Zoo, and I quite liked that. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do animal care." Because just like that, I didn't really know what I wanted to do
but
either.
I think there's a huge percentage of the population come out of school at 16, whatever.
Not a fucking
And they're
clue.
like, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? And you're like, oh, I don't know, I like animals.
Yeah.
I like all of the equine course. Were like, I rode horse on the weekends. I'm going to do an equine course. I don't know a single, my wife included, did a 2-year equine course at Cannington, just like my sister. My wife is a quantity surveyor. My sister works for the NFU. Like, none of you work with fucking horses. Anyway, sorry, I got
It's just something to pass the time, I think, nowadays.
It is, but no,
I
that
know
was
it
like,
is.
that was what
Like
it is.
uni, I think
Yeah.
that people just do it to pass the
Don't
time
Yeah.
and
even get us
create.
started on
I,
university.
I
So
went
why
to
would you
uni
pay
to
so
do my
much?
shit, and then I still do what I did
Nobody
in uni.
uses their degree anymore.
I do.
No, but at the same time, if you were to go, for example, if you were to go for a job with your degree, they'd still look for fucking experience, and you've just spent 4 to 5 years doing a course where you can't get the experience because you're spending so much time on the course.
I had
I
a
think-
job in between.
Well,
it
this
as
is
well.
what. But the thing is, when he was doing his course
I
as
was
a
flat out.
like
It was horrendous.
it was like
honestly,
it was like an apprenticeship thing you were doing, wasn't it?
Oh, well,
Almost.
that's different though.
no, it like
No,
So
how? Sorry, I don't mean to interject. Were you doing this as a? Was it part of your work?
no,
Are you doing this yourself?
yeah.
How have I known you this many years and didn't know that? I thought
We
it was
had-
like a part of a.
Because it was a 3-day-a-week course. I had a job in a garage for the other 2
Honestly,
weeks.
I'm not taking the piss. That not many people fucking do that. Well done.
What?
Like going out and doing it yourself after fucking work or between work or whatever, and just like
So the course was only 3 days a week,
yeah, but you're
and
still
then I had 2 days a week to
at work. Yeah, but it's not
Yeah, but I
like
got-
it's not like your work was funding it or anything, was it?
No,
No, because a lot of people that I know were doing like these sort of train on the job thing. Like my wife was in a 5-year apprenticeship to get her university degree.
Yeah.
And that was all sort of funded through the company that she worked for.
no. I paid for my uni course
I didn't
and
know
worked
that.
2 days a week.
Well, fuck me. There ain't a lot of fucking people like you out there, is there? Because they'd all rather take the fucking 45,
Oh, and
50
then did,
grand debt and just doss about and work in
Friday and
Starbucks.
Saturday night delivering the Chinese.
Ooh, good choice.
The free food was
Exactly.
unreal.
Put on Shania Twain.
What? You want Shania Twain
I
on?
want Shania Twain.
And she wants a vodka and coke.
I didn't tell me your glass was empty, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
but it's in fairness, it's only just emptied.
Right, should we, anyway, should we cut to a break? Now's a good time. I'll get some drinks in and we'll get back into this shortly.
Yeah, we'll send you to the fridge for the other week.
Yeah, right. Love you all and goodbye.
Don't forget to moisturise.
Sexy people.
Oh,
Right, you're happy now? We've got
I'm
Shania Twain on. Right, okay. Right, welcome back. I've been to the fridge, but before we get into the beer of the week, a massive fucking shout out to the sponsor of this podcast, Chris Bradford Transport. Yeah, he said he's been Chris Bradford Transport, been beating it in the back door since 2005.
Bradford Transport being in more shitholes than an anal porn star.
Why are his sponsorship bits doing better than our jokes at the start? He sent us about 50 of these. He was like, just all this one, all this one, all this one, all this one.
You can save them for your next jokes, you see.
What was the other one I've got here? Anything Barton does, we do it better. There you go. So massive shout out to Chris.
Sorry, Phil, not sorry.
Transport. Thank you for sponsoring this episode, my man. Really, really appreciate it. Right. Marlon's admiring Abby's Instagram. Look at all those followers.
Getting the DMs out. And that is why.
Look at them.
That is why I don't look at DMs.
Marlon,
and
get in the request and just start accepting shit.
there is still 4 messages about it.
What's that say? Halo?
They know.
Halo-
They fucking. How do they know?
How do they know?
It's the cow.
They're gonna know.
That is unreal.
I think there's some.
Accept that request. Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Yeah, accept.
Yeah.
You might
4
tell me something I might
4
like to hear.
messages saying where I am.
Little creepers.
This had to happen.
Yay!
Oh, do we know them?
Yeah.
don't
Accept it.
diss them.
Accept
Ben
it.
Rogers,
Do it.
get out the fucking DMs.
Do it. Do it. Do it for the podcast. Accept it.
Then say what?
Just say,
Fuck off.
just put shag
Yeah.
with a little fucking hang 10.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Right.
Scam.
Shout out Ben
Right,
Rogers.
Reg, you've been to the fridge.
I've been to the fridge and I have come back with a beer that was sent to us by the absolute legend that is Chris David. Thanks for dropping this round, man. Very much appreciated. It is I'm going to read you what he sent me.
It looks like a green dupe of Galahad.
Galahad.
It looks very Polish.
That's what I was thinking. It looks like the Aldi special. No offense, but you know the Galahad that you'd get.
Yeah,
So Chris has been threatening to bring this round for about 6 fucking months.
it's definitely Polish.
Yeah.
It's in me there. There it is. Hang on. I'll find you the DMs
Reg,
quickly.
Reg, stop a minute.
What? Oh, you
Look-
did.
Look what just happened.
You opened.
sorry.
There are rules on this show.
101 episodes.
There's only
And
been
this
about
is
one.
Actually, 99 at this point.
Oh!
Stop letting them look behind the curtain. We've not recorded these in order. Right, we'll just let it
Lies.
fly. Let it fly.
Lies.
I made a mistake. You made a mistake. It's fine.
We're all friends here. So I had a text from Chris. It said, Shag, I've got these few beers for beer of the week. Is there a safe place to leave them? I'll try and get them over to you this week. Unsure when it will be. I've tried to bring them over 3 times, but always ended up drinking them before I get to drop them off. My bad. Anyway.
They must be
be
good
alright
then.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and then he finally texted me, said, all right, Shag, I've dropped the beers off to yours. There was meant to be 8 cans of lager for beer of the week, but I may have tapped into them last night. I threw a couple extra cans of dragon soup in to make up for it. Hope you enjoy them.
Get on.
You champion. So thanks, Chris. Right, so what we got here, Marlon? It's Perla.
Perla Chemiloa.
I'm guessing it's Polish.
It's definitely Polish. It's got
A lot of skis and a lot of apostrophes
yeah,
in
it's got a
strange places.
.pl internet address, mate.
It's got that kind of Polish look to it. I'd agree.
Trying to figure out what the little plant is on the front.
That's a hop.
Oh, wasn't sure. I didn't know it looked like a bud.
Swine!
It looked like a bud.
Fucking dope smokers.
Scumbags.
Fucking hell.
I'm not a dope smoker. I would just
these
like to
kind
put
of-
that out there.
Invite these kind of people
No, because
around
she'd
here.
know if she was. She'd know what it was.
Exactly.
yeah.
I
yeah.
would know. Thank you very much. That's very, very smart.
Uneducated.
It's from the bong. Right. Marlon, hit me with some fucking marketing bullshit.
Perla, I don't know how you pronounce that. Chimiloa is the leading product of the brewery. The finest quality ingredients, the use of the best hops of the Lubelski region, and original centuries-old recipe have the greatest influence on unique attributes of this beer. Its characteristic bitterness and golden colour,
Oh my God, when will it end?
owing to the Perla Chemiloa, is able to
Chimiloa.
Sounds like
Shimmy,
Sean
shimmy,
Paul.
yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yay.
meet the demands of the most exacting gourmets and boast worldwide appreciation.
Chimico Salen.
It's Chemiloa, isn't it?
Sean
Chimmy,
Paul
Chimmy,
over
Lord.
here.
I don't really care what people say. Number 2. Right, let's go. Can't do yours. 'cause you
I'm
did it
sorry.
first.
You can hear it in the background every
Yeah.
time.
I could do a Coke can.
You asked you if you want another one. You said no.
I'm steady on my first. Don't want a sugar rush or diabetes.
Diabetes.
I just would like to point out the Snapchat is going wild. I'm just going to have a little look a minute because there's about 14 people that have at Marlond.
I think people might be quite excited that you're here. Who
You
knows?
reckon?
The only issue is I don't really know how Snapchat works.
Do you want me to do it?
Where's
I think
Please. Can I just put a picture of my tits
yeah.
out?
give it to Abby. Just let her put a little selfie on there with a Coke can
With my
in
tits
front of the mic.
right?
hold on.
You
Yeah.
can do that if you want. I'm not worried. We're all friends here. We've broken bread. Marlon, you're missing a trick here, Shag.
He's looking a bit concerned, to be honest.
I'm just trying to read this.
He doesn't want the tits.
Go on. No, just let her take a picture.
I don't know how this works.
I don't know what's happening now. This is what I do after about 10 beers. You had half a fucking can of Coke here.
It's that sugar rush.
Lads,
It's got to me already.
I'm getting all freaky up in the place.
if you're not paying attention to Snapchat tonight, you've missed out.
God.
That's it. If you're not in the group, you're not
Can
in
I
the
do a
group.
promotion for my OnlyFans on there?
Yeah, of course you can.
Hold on.
We'll look this way. We're not subscribed.
Not free content.
Back to beer of the week. Where are we at on the mighty Perla?
Can you say the second bit?
Milue.
Jimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away.
I mean, it's standard Polish bear. I love Polish bear.
It's really like it's really strong. Not I wouldn't say strong. It's got, you know, when you
Well,
drink.
it's 6%.
Is it be fucked?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it is quite strong. It really packs a punch. It's really flavorful. That's the thing. The main thing I find about like strong beers. If it's strong, it's got to back itself up with flavor,
Yeah,
not
that's
just
it.
like alcoholic strength that makes you go. Ugh.
Your face said otherwise.
No, that's my like. Oh, I'm appreciating it. Like,
Fucking, I'll make a beer drinker out of you. Yeah.
I'll have a Corona.
Yeah, wouldn't
Corona?
wouldn't go that far.
Coronavirus.
A Corona. Yeah, no, I'm really liking it actually. It's not. I don't know. If I was going to rate it on Polish beers that I've had, definitely be at the top. Would I pick it out of a lineup? Probably not. I'm going to go a 4. Is what I'm going to go. It's nice. I'm definitely going to finish it, and that is always a
That's
good
it.
sign.
I'm with you. I'm at a 4.
Right, sweet. Olivia.
Like I said, I'm not normally a beer drinker. I would normally just go for your typical
Ooh.
Corona with a lime, but that Corona with a lime or a lemon, whatever your flavour is. But
Savage.
I would probably go for a 3. But that's purely because I wouldn't normally go for beer as a drink.
Right, so that
I'm a
is
cider
a
drinker
4,
myself.
a 3, and what did you say, Marlon? I tuned out.
I'm a 4.
Okay, right, we'll go for a 4. That's a 4 for Parallel. Thank you very much to Chris, David, for dropping that one off, man. We really appreciate it. Sweet. Right, let's get back the fuck into what we were talking about. Right, you guys have got some unconventional,
Interesting.
interesting jobs, sort of to do with agriculture. Let's fucking get into it. Agricultural photography.
Yes.
So
How did it start?
yeah.
Oh, well, I was going to throw it back to 2016.
When I was a young warthog.
I was seeing a guy in Ireland, and the only time I would get to spend with him, because he was flat out working as contracting farmers do, would be in the tractor.
I've never heard the words flat out said any other way other than that.
yes.
Flat out.
Flat out farming day. So yeah, I got real bored of sitting in the seat and just sitting in the seat, basically. So I started getting out and taking photos of the machinery on my phone, and went from there, progressed onto a camera, went from there, progressed onto a GoPro, made a little mashup video in, I think it was 2017, of what he was getting up to, and the dealership they bought their machinery off got in contact with me and said, well, if you're making videos of the machinery, do you want to make a video to promote our dealership, basically, and take some photos? And then they paid me with a drone and so on and so forth.
Fuck off. What they so instead of payment, you were like, buy me.
They were like, well, do you want money or do you want a drone? And I was like, well, I was only going to use the money to buy a drone, so we'll go from there. Like,
well, you're winning. You get a drone. They're winning because they've written it off as fucking whatever the fuck they do that. Yeah.
yeah. And then, I started making videos for other contractors, dealerships, manufacturers. Made a DVD in 2018 based on women in agriculture. So based around 4 different women in Ireland that were all across the bloody country that were studying agriculture. They lived on, like raised on farms, but also doing contracting on the side. That went out in 2018.
You produce that yourself?
Yeah.
And release it yourself?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Edited, filmed all of it myself.
Where is that? Is that still available now?
That's not. I don't think I've got any of the copies. I think I ordered like either. I think it was 500 at the time, and I sold pretty much 400 and something, and I can't remember what happened to the other
Really?
ones. Yeah. So that went down pretty well. I released that probably in November, December time. So that went out just before Christmas, and went off like mental. And like made a lot of contacts in the agricultural industry over in Ireland, and kind of progressed from there. Went on then to work for Grassmen, was there for 2 years, and then decided this year, well, I say this year, we're now in 2023.
Yeah, everyone's doing the same. Don't worry.
I'm so confused. Yeah, I decided last year that I wanted to move back to Devon because I've been over in Ireland for 7 years and
Mr. Fudge.
Exactly, missed, the custard.
And the
Ambrosia.
scones with the wrong way round shit.
Yeah, well, I don't think they would have scones really in Ireland. It's very
Potatoes,
upsetting.
same as potatoes. Don't have
Potatoes,
a lot of those
big
in Ireland.
thing in potatoes. Yeah, absolutely love potatoes over there. Can't live without them. There's no meal
Well,
really.
That's because they lost them all, didn't it?
I
blight.
wasn't going to bring it up. I'm not going to bring up the joke that I've said.
No,
Not
go
even a
on,
joke.
spit it out. Man.
No, it's not. Have you not
I don't
heard
know.
it? I've said it on here about fucking 10 times.
honest, it's
You
brilliant.
might as well.
It's
Come on.
fucking
I'll
brilliant.
tell it for you. The listeners are going to go, fucking hell, he's telling
Not
this old
again.
fucking... He's dragging out this old fucking bit that he's had for it. So basically, when I was young... Fuck off, Marlon.
I could love it.
When I
Marlon's
was
favourite.
young, my granddad told me that the Irish potato famine was because the Irish forgot where they planted all their potatoes. So in history class, in like year 11, when the teacher asks, does anyone know about the Irish potato famine? No one had corrected me. I put my fucking hand up and said, I do, miss. It's because the Irish forgot where they planted all their potatoes.
Was that because they were so drunk or?
Just because they're idiots, I think that's sort of...
Oh, yeah.
Well,
You're gonna very.
Well, I'm not saying that. This is just the joke is based on
kind of
Irish
just
people
said
being
that.
thick, which is obviously not true. Well, I don't know. We've been there once.
There's a few. Like,
Chris is bigger than you.
Anyway, and my teacher told me to basically, that's not overly nice. You need to sit down. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand. And then obviously I came back, told mum, and she was like, oh my God. Then she's got on the phone to her dad. My granddad was like, what have you been filling my son's head with? Turns out it was
brilliant. It's fucking brilliant,
a
mate.
blight that absolutely,
fuck the Irish people.
yeah, and the English didn't really care. So it was a very insensitive joke to make. Not that I thought it was a joke. I thought it was true, and I thought I was being very clever, and thought I know everyone more than everyone else. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that. Yeah.
English people talking to Irish people about potatoes doesn't go down well.
Or the potatoes, or the troubles.
I used to get "Come Out, You Black and Tan" sang at me every fucking day.
I don't really understand it. If I'm honest, to be fair, no, it's not like I'm not going to be insensitive. But I've always wondered, like, I mean, you got royalists and loyalists and Catholics and Protestants, and some of them love the Queen and some of them want to kill her. And it's
Which
not
is dead, mate. So
well,
you can't kill someone that's dead.
Maybe Charles.
Well, they all wanted to blow up Thatcher, but I don't understand it, and I've not had time to research it. Like I've always said, I know a little about a lot. That is not something I know fuck all about. So yeah, even though my wife is half Irish.
Being completely honest, I hadn't a fucking clue going over there what the whole community was like over there. But yeah, your mind gets.
Have you heard
opened.
about the funerals? I only just found out about them today.
What?
Oh, their funerals.
You're dead and buried in a day.
Yeah, pretty much. So you have
Yeah.
After you have a
Still
party
walk.
at your house.
you have a
Yeah.
wake at the house
Yeah.
where
Oh, and they're on the
open
kitchen table,
coffee.
aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Nah,
I didn't
I'm
find
not
out
up
until
for
I
that.
rocked up at the house.
You're
so.
literally in the ground within about 24 hours, isn't it?
It's normally like 2 to 3 days because you have like
Faster shipping than China.
yeah. The Irish know how to have a funeral. I tell you, they have it organised. You know?
Literally. Yeah, my wife told me about this. It was like, look,
don't wanna go and
if you
see
pop your
that.
clogs,
I don't
they're-
either. That's what I got shocked at.
Yeah.
You hear the death rattle, they're already digging the fucking hole. Like,
They've got the slew at the ready.
Oh Lord,
Oh, the whistling bog.
it's the rattling bog, man, not the whistling bog.
Thinking of Winston
Get it
Diesel.
right.
Walk down in the
God, well,
valley.
we have gone so far off track.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. So what does your average week look like, Olivia?
Well, now,
Yeah.
now it's a bit.
Winter's a bit boring.
It's a bit boring at the moment. Summertime, it's
Just taking a picture of her ass. Like.
yeah, well, it's summertime. It's
Pretty much.
pictures of Abby's ass every fucking day if I could. Like,
If you could, I like that add-on.
well, yeah,
If you could.
there's a lot more daylight hours in the summer. You know, if I can get there.
Me out to dinner. Hey, yo.
There's a lot more daylight hours in the summer, so if I'm finishing at 6 and I can get over there at whatever time I can.
Thank you, Neil deGrasse Tyson, for that. Just a bit of fucking solar information.
Your average week, come on.
Average week, I work Sunday to Thursday dairy farming.
Hey,
Hey,
what are you milking?
300, well, on average it's like 360, 365.
365. Now I can ask the interesting questions that I've wanted to ask
Don't ask me.
for 2 fucking years.
Oh,
and I've always
no.
had to play dumb and not know.
I don't know if I'm
Right.
going to be able to answer them.
What parlour are you milking on? Herringbone?
Herringbone 25 swing over.
Nice.
Mm.
That's not a rapid exit.
No, it's Kiwi spec.
Oh, spicy.
Yeah, so no ACRs, nothing
Oh
ridiculously
shit!
fancy.
Full fucking scumbag spec. Like,
Say
What's an
scumbag
ACR?
spec.
so you're spring calving.
Off. Yeah, spring
So-
calving.
So you've got only housing in winter.
Yeah, so literally we only dried off probably just before Christmas. They all went to an out farm basically, and they're starting to come back this week coming.
Nice. So
Yeah.
you spraying, wiping, or just fucking getting them in and slapping clusters on
Get
them?
them in like
Let's
that.
guinea pigs or cows.
How long are you taking to milk them then?
Oh, peak season, probably like 3 hours in the morning, 2.5 in the afternoon.
Right.
So it's very, like there's one person in the parlour.
There must be a lot of guinea pigs.
So what's your sort of breed mix you're looking at?
Oh, everything.
Everything. Just
Everything.
monkey shit, fucking
Well, there's a
anything
few
you
like
can
God,
get your hands
there's
on.
Montbellier, there's Holstein, there's Friesian,
Oh,
there's Jersey, there's
let's
everything in there,
fucking
everything in there.
go.
But we
Yeah, I
have,
call that monkey shit.
but like they're all bred. We have
Better than that fucking flimsy Holstein.
yeah,
Bollocks.
they're all bred quite small because we graze on quite like a hilly platform, so it's mainly to obviously watch out for the weight on their feet and such when
Yeah,
they're walking
yeah.
out to tracks and that.
Yeah.
So we graze them obviously as many months of the year as we can.
This is no fucking 2 lactation Dutch shit that's going to be fucking wanked out after two and done. Like,
Nah.
nice. See, look, I get to fucking get involved with this shit now. I like it. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
so we've been sat over here not knowing what the
I'll be a
Just
moron.
seeing
Just
the
been looking at each
confusion.
other
We've
like,
just been having a nap.
you're talking code.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is what sometimes when you talk about like engines with other
Yeah.
people, and I can get a
we
little
can talk
bit.
about outwintering.
Yeah.
Out who?
Outwintering. We've got dry cows and heifers on outwintering at the moment. It's very,
What
very
about the guinea
exciting.
pigs?
No, but the guinea pigs are currently in at the moment, you know.
Right.
Hibernation.
They're calving next
Roger.
month too.
The price of straw. Ah! You see the price of fucking soil?
Jesus.
Right. We saw on your Instagram,
Or TikTok. I can't remember. TikTok, I think it was.
TikTok.
Either
maybe.
or. I post it
What
everywhere.
happened to your drone?
What happened to the drone or what happened to my finger?
A bit of both.
Well, wait, which one did you see?
I saw both, but I've only written one down in the notes.
Oh, right. Well, I had to replace my drone.
Not the finger.
I didn't quite get to replace fingers, so that was all right. I had to replace my drone not last year, the year before. So while I was filming with Grassmen, we were down filming a silage outfit midsummer, and I was flying my drone following a trailer heading back out to the field. And I lost connection with the drone. It was about 80 foot high at the time. Lost connection happens. You know, lose connection with drones all the time. They normally reconnect if you get a bit closer.
Yeah.
And I was like, got on some of the boys, got a lift back out to where I thought it was, where I'd last seen it. And as we were driving along the concrete track to the farm,
Oh, no.
looked down and I was like, oh, all right. And then the drone was in a God knows how many pieces. So that was fantastic. And it had been recently updated. There was no birds, no trees, no power lines.
Was it a
It
DJI?
DJI,
it
Mavic
just-
2 Pro. Didn't have it insured.
Rookie. That's
rookie
rookie
mistake.
shit.
It's a spicy boy.
Yeah. And
It just
then-
blue screened and just fucking.
just was like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. So just obviously wasn't having a good day. And then this summer just gone, filming up in Cambridge. And it was like my last job of the week. And was was bringing the drone back down. And normally I catch the drone, there's no bother. Like I tend to catch the drone when I'm bringing it back because I don't want it landing on like rough
Me
ground
too.
and damaging the gimbal, you know?
Yeah.
And somebody had told me that if, like, I'd done it a few times, somebody had told me that instead of having to wait for the drone to stop the propellers, like,
You
'cause
can drag
hold
it down.
Well, no, you can drag it down, but you flip it over. If you flip it over, the propellers stop straight away. Right? They do
Abby's
normally.
just shaking her fucking head.
Do
They
not
d-
try this.
Don't
at
try
home.
this at home. I had
This
done
is
it
your
maybe
lesson.
like 10 times before, no issue. And at this point, it just happened that one of my friends was filming it because he thought doing it was pretty cool. And he was like, oh, I'll film this. As I flip it over, the propeller, I obviously stick my pinky out because when in doubt, pinky out.
No.
Flick my pinky out and the propeller caught it 3 times. I threw the drone and the drone ran under the car that was there. Thankfully, no damage to the drone. Very impressed.
shit.
I was more worried about that. And I wasn't too worried about my finger at that point. Stuck it straight in my mouth because I didn't want it bleeding everywhere because I was wearing a brand new Ridgeline. I was like, don't get blood on the Ridgeline.
Fucking Ridgeline fine.
Mentioned it before, Ridgeline. Yeah.
Ridgeline Canterbury shorts, not a hope. I didn't want to get I didn't want to get blood on them. So
Canterbury shorts.
yeah.
What? Let's go. Two-tone.
Yeah, it was pink and white.
No, really? I
Didn't
couldn't
wanna-
have fucking
Didn't
guessed.
want to get the blood on the white, sir.
Fairfax and all or no?
Fairfax and fuck all.
No,
Fairfax and fuck all else without daddy's credit card. That wasn't a dig at you. It's just
Oh, no, I
dig at
wasn't-
the community in general.
That's absolutely fine.
My community. You're all cunts.
But yeah, I was more concerned about the drone being damaged, and my friend was just like, "You're bleeding quite heavily," and I was like, "Oh, it's fine." And then he took a
That'll
look at
grow back.
No, he took a look at it and he was like, "No, it's worse than you think." And then I started feeling very faint, and like he took photos. It was sliced like an orange peel because it had cut it 3 times.
Another
Have you
score.
got scars or no?
They're only very faint. You can see it on the very top. There's
Show
like a
the
little
picture.
indent. Oh,
Yeah,
hang
yeah,
on. I'll
you've
see if
got
I can
I
get
don't
Yeah.
want to see it.
Yeah, no. Hang on. We'll have a
horrible.
look here.
I don't do blood.
You can get around while I find this because it'll take me a little while. But yeah, no, so that is my little part. Like me and the drone are like together
Blood
now.
brothers.
Yeah, blood brothers. That
Yeah.
you knew what I was
It's
trying
like
to
me and my
Bonded in
drone.
blood.
My
Yeah.
drone cut me not so long
say.
ago.
Cut you, cut you deep.
So now we're best of friends.
This is it. Like you feel like you have that connection now.
Yeah.
How did you get cut?
Being a dick and flying it drunk.
Oh well, that sounds like a you problem to be honest.
It, yes, definitely.
Morons best match. Yes.
It was a me problem.
That sounds like a you problem.
Just saying. Like,
It was my
my
fault. It was my
God.
problem. I owned it.
Love it. I love it.
oh.
I want to know where is this sort of explosion in agricultural photography
Yeah.
and video? Yeah. You fucking know what I was going to ask. Where has
I
it
don't know.
come from?
So I suppose the best way I remember back when we're talking like 2013, tractor lads were like absolutely obsessed with Farming Simulator, right? So they'd go out contracting and then they come back and
They
they
get
play
back.
Farming Simulator.
Yeah.
Lads,
They're still there.
They're
but
still
this is what I'm
going.
saying. Lads can't get enough of tractors, right? So when they come home, they just want to watch them. You know, they want to see what everybody else is doing.
Right.
You know, I find it's not curtain twitchers isn't the best thing. They want to see the gear that's out there.
Yeah, because there
You know?
are some incredible bits of kit
This
out
is
there.
it. Like they just want to see what everybody else is running, what everybody else is doing, what they're getting up to. You know what
They want to know everyone else's fucking
This
business.
is what I'm saying.
And
You know,
we'll
not in a
stop
bad way.
there, and that is where I'll stop. Carry on.
But
You're
you
gonna
know,
get outside
it
in a
is.
minute.
There is an element of nosiness to it, but they also want to see what's out there and what everybody else is. You know, like running.
Yeah, the
and
latest kit.
the latest and the greatest.
Oh,
and-
he's bought one of them, so I was thinking about getting one. They don't want to see a picture, right?
Yeah, exactly. So they want to
They
know
said
what
get
other
on
people
rough
think of
ground.
it, and yeah, very much so. That's why I think like so much of it is blossom, and it's great to see so many content creators out there doing it. Like, there's some seriously cool videos about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Shout out to Agri.
Yeah, shout out Juicy Agri. We were just talking before we got going about. Do you think half of the reason the sort of things we thought were because like the kit has become so much more affordable now. Like you can pick up a fucking cheap drone for.
I thought you were talking about tractors. I was like, no, it hasn't been.
Jesus
No, no.
Christ!
Your
No,
ma-
but-
That's it. Like your Mini 2 now
Yes.
is
like-
450 quid.
I picked up the Air 2S for just around £1,000, I think, with the Fly More kit.
Yeah.
Just
I know, but what I'm saying is that
Just a grand.
I paid like $2,000 for the Mavic 2 Pro at the time. But I know the Mavic 3 is mental money.
Yeah.
But that's what I couldn't afford. That's why I'm saying that was just $1,000 compared to like $3,000 for that. Like, so, but yeah, no, if you're investing and obviously you're making that money back on the filming, then it justifies itself.
Exactly.
I mean, not only that, you can fly these fucking drones, download it to your phone, edit it on your phone.
Yeah.
There's very few, I wouldn't say very few, but most people have a computer now or an iPad just for doing like the basic shit. They haven't got.
Well, like you've got CapCut on your phone. Like a lot of these lads are editing literally straight to TikTok.
Yeah.
And as long as you've got the right song.
Yeah, that's it. And it'll blow up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We don't have no
like you say,
TikToks.
it's becoming easier to use for everyone.
You need
TikTok.
TikTok.
We don't have the fucking time.
Well, make time.
If we could hire
Me
a
and-
producer
me
to
and
sit
Abby have
here
been
and just
speaking.
video funny shit. Oh, here we go. Right. You've been plotting while we've been talking.
These are the business minds over here, and here's us talking shit.
I've already planned it. We've already planned it.
We're going to sort it out. You don't need to do anything.
All
Just
right, good.
sit there and be miserable.
Yeah, all right. That's my forte. All right. Right, Abby. Let's talk OnlyFans.
Oh God.
We'll leave this to the end of
Oh,
the episode.
God.
Make sure everyone's fucking tuned in. Listen to the whole damn thing. Get that fucking retention time. We're not daft. So, how?
Well, basically, just moved out.
Yeah, take us back. Take us back.
Take you back to, well, middle of COVID.
Mid-COVID.
Well, July 2020. So it's
So-
like,
3 months in, 4 months into COVID.
well, it's like you could go
Lockdown.
outside, but you
But
couldn't
with your-
have.
But don't go
people.
outside, but
No, it wasn't
stay
July.
in.
It was November. Sorry,
Oh, so it was-
November 2020.
Oh, so November
Sorry,
was
that's completely different.
go outside, but don't go outside and stay in, but always wear your seatbelt.
Yeah, and then you couldn't have Christmas or whatever.
Thank you, Rishi.
happened, Yeah.
but you couldn't have Christmas.
Anyway, I moved out. Was in a full-time job, but I just couldn't afford. I could afford to live, like pay my rent and what have you, but I
You
was
couldn't afford
20
to
and I
live.
couldn't go out. Like I couldn't go out to the pub with my friends. I could pay my rent, my food bill, and then
and that was it. There's nothing left.
No, there wasn't. And I was like, I still want to be a 20-year-old. So I just thought, oh, well, this could be a little bit extra on the side. And then the rest was history.
Well, well, you sort of glossed over it there in very sort of vague, terms. But what? So how talks for it? What was obviously the lead up decision was financial, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean,
I needed the money, basically.
Yeah, it's not, I'm not being funny. It's a tale as old as time, isn't it? You know.
If it wasn't for the money, like, I don't know.
Why the fuck would you do it?
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're
so
not.
you
Yeah,
wouldn't, no.
I ain't doing this for free. Like, so
Take me out for dinner, baby.
I don't really know how to phrase it really. So so you start. What do you do? Have you've got an Instagram, a decent Instagram following or TikTok following or anything?
I think I just started. No, I hadn't started TikTok then. Yeah, I had some Instagram followers. I just started TikTok, maybe. I started using that for promotion. I can't
Did you promote it on Instagram?
I think it was mainly my Snapchat at the time,
Right.
and then it went on TikTok, Instagram, and just went from that. And then sort of it was a niche market.
As time goes on, do you find that you are more comfortable with putting it out there? Initially, you're a bit like,
Everyone knows me for it now, so
yeah, of course,
it's like,
of course, yeah. We're like nearly 2 years into it now.
yeah. So I'm quite comfortable with it. Everyone.
Well,
knows
let's
me
be
for it.
honest. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm without being rude. We wouldn't have known you if we didn't know each other personally before this. We wouldn't have known you if it wasn't for.
And you knew me for the OnlyFans and the air fresheners.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Air
air
fresheners.
fresheners.
That's how we knew
Yeah.
of you. I'm like, what is this fucking ass straddled over a fucking fence doing, swaying from a rear view mirror? You
That's
just-
me.
Holla holla bling bling, bitches.
So yeah, basically, I think what happened was I met my boyfriend at the time now, and I said that wasn't sort of the plan. But the first night I met him, I said like, the plan was to eventually do a calendar,
Yeah.
and he was like, "You can use my tractor." On the first night I met him, so that was the plan. And
So
then
he had you straddled over the tractor on the first night.
not on the first night,
No.
but he agreed to do it on the first night.
Right.
But literally like 2 weeks in, then I was doing the photo shoot at his.
Oh shit!
And-
As quick as that.
Yeah,
You're like, let's fucking go. Like,
yeah. Let's go.
Let's do it.
how far are you into? How many months are you into OnlyFans at this point?
That would have been
So we're talking like we're in November. You said you started.
Yeah, so it might have been July.
Oh, so you're a few months in there, and you've realised that there's money to be made here.
Yeah,
and
then when I did the photo shoot for the calendar, I then used those photos for the air fresheners.
That's it. So you always wanted to do merch.
I think I realised that was sort of where a bit more money was at.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny. Boys in tractors.
What is it like you said? I said this to someone back along. Is that you've captivated a really niche market? As I'm sure you're very aware that tractors, scantily clad women. It fucking sells itself. It's
a match made in heaven.
Let's not beat around the bush. And I
love a fast track. A fast track with a half naked woman over the top is even better.
Yeah, exactly. And this isn't even like it's some sort of false. Just some woman that's come down from Bristol just take pictures. On you are from an agricultural background.
Yeah, Dad's a dairy farmer. Has a dairy farm and been brought up there. So yeah, that's sort of how I've always sort of been in it. Young farmers and what have you. And yeah. So just always sort of been around it, and then just went on to make the photos, really.
So what is your average week looking like now? I know there's a sort of, I'm sure there's a bit of a misconception of all you do is doss around 5 days a week.
No, I don't. I literally have like no time at all.
You just take pictures one day and then you sit around your ass for the rest of the time. That's what
much.
you're doing, it?
No, not quite like that.
Oh, you're joining our club.
Olivia's looking at me like, don't touch that nerve. Don't touch that nerve. I'm saying it's a misconception. I want you to correct me so you can tell me what it is.
So, average week, every evening is going to be spent doing orders, whether that's making the orders, the mugs and the key rings I make, all from sort of...
You make them?
Well, like, I print them. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I do the key rings and the mugs printed at home. It's just the air fresheners I don't do. And the posters. And
Calendars.
Well, yeah, calendars printed elsewhere. And the canvases are printed elsewhere.
Yeah.
So I spent most of my evenings doing that. 3 days a week, I actually have a job. Surprise, surprise. I still work.
Do you think that's a surprise for a lot of people listening?
Yeah. God,
Because
yeah.
they just think you doss around for 6 days a week and take pictures for one day in your bedroom with
That's
the ring
right,
light.
because I don't really put it anywhere that I'm going to work. But
That's
yeah.
your private life.
Yeah, exactly.
Separation of church and state.
They know
That's
what I
why-
do. They very much am aware of what I do. And they're fine with it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, my boss is really good with it.
Do you think this because it's become so normalised in the past couple of years since COVID? And
I think because I was also doing it before I went there.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Oh,
So I told her from the start.
That's it.
really?
This is me.
Yeah, yeah.
Accept it or don't.
And it's a self-employed job technically.
Oh, right.
So
you
she can't
kinda do what
actually
you
say
want.
anything.
I pay my own taxes, fuck you.
Yeah, so she can't actually say anything about it. So I told her from the start, and the other girls there know what I do. So
How come?
exactly. So they've always been aware. And that's why I only do 3 days there. I've got enough to do and sort of live half my time down in Devon. So I don't really have time to be in two places at once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's
that's
a lot
it.
of
So
travelling.
you've mentioned you spend half your time up here and then half your time down in Devon.
Yeah.
the
with your
better
bloke.
county.
With the right way round with the cream and jam.
Devon is not the better county.
It is the better.
No, it's fucking not.
Somerset born, Somerset bred, strong in the arm, thick in the head.
Yeah, but I've always said I'm a home girl. And I've always lived in the same village as I was born in. And now I'm setting sail.
No,
So-
come into the good side.
Yeah.
Leave the dark side behind.
You can take your green and white flag and
And you
fuck
can
off.
fuck off.
I don't care. I really don't care.
You're only
ju-
playing to the
I
stigma.
just say inflammatory things to see
I'm
what
going to build that
reactions are.
fucking wall down there as well now.
EDL Marlon, keep man.
Not having any fucking funny scone cunts up here.
Right, you fucking Wurzel.
Oh god. So obviously you guys work together.
Yeah.
So since when did Olivia become your photographer in chief?
May last year. May 2022.
Yeah, that would have been the first go.
So after she tried to go to the bloke's bathroom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were like, that's the woman for me.
Yes. Literally, it's like a relationship. We don't
It
go
is.
anywhere without each other.
Yeah, and anything that we do, the other one knows about.
I think
yeah.
so text you saying like, obviously if you
Find my friend.
Oh my god, it is brutal.
She ain't at home. I know about it.
No, honestly, I'll get a text like,
Where
the fuck are you?
You out fucking? Are you out fucking?
Yeah. Where the hell are you fucking?
Baby, take me out to dinner. Hey,
Tell me.
So it takes you.
I
It's
wanna
like,
know.
obviously more than welcome to bring anyone else down here, whatever, you know. And you're like, yeah, can I bring Olivia down? Yeah, of course.
We come as a pair.
It's a package deal.
Yeah.
It's a package deal.
That's
You get one, you get the other.
fine with us.
So, what's the day shooting looking like?
It varies.
Yeah, it depends
on
where we're
where.
going. Yeah,
It can be anywhere just down the road.
or it could be like fucking miles away. We're
We've
saying
done like Liverpool.
yeah, where
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have tractors
Done,
in
like,
Liverpool.
we done
Just
Oxford. We did Oxford as well, didn't we? What was that for the truck?
Scania.
yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh, the big black one.
the new Nick.
Yeah.
The big, yeah, you like the big
Yeah.
black one, don't you, Marlon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenneth.
Yeah.
Big shout out to our boy
What's
there.
up, baby? Take me out to dinner. Hey, yo.
What are you doing in Liverpool? I missed that.
That was
Stabbing
Ollie
people?
Blogs.
Yeah, and his
No.
big old combine.
I thought they only had.
Big old
I thought they only had canals in Liverpool.
Well, it wasn't quite Liverpool, but
there was a bit of water there. I don't know.
They've got lots of lovely things up there, Marlon. Gun crime and cocaine.
Stabbing.
No burglaries.
And a ferry that goes across the
A
Mersey.
terrible accent.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, we do travel a lot for it, in fairness, and we're going to be doing a lot more traveling this year. I hope you're ready.
we're going abroad.
Oh, where are we going? Is this a secret? Can we say?
Well, I
No, you
think we can probably say, can we?
Go on then.
We're heading to Ireland, boys. It's not abroad,
Me
but it's
too.
abroad. Like,
That's not abroad, but I'm going to Ireland as well.
It's across the sea.
it's across.
Yeah,
it's
it's across the
it's across
sea.
a bit of water, like across the pond.
It's off the
Tied
country
up
there.
with a black velvet band.
I've been given some strict rules. No English flags.
No.
Fuck me, no.
And just
Good,
smile
you got
and
your
wave.
own flags now.
Yeah, you can bring them.
To
with
be
you.
honest, I will be honest. I kind of thought flags. Yeah, I thought they were going to be the ones that you get like with the.
Oh, England flags on the cars.
Yes.
No,
That's what I thought
No.
it was going to be.
we're talking
We're
fucking
proper.
raise that in your garden.
Can you do those though with the little like stick
should.
in?
No.
Well, you
No.
should. You know, support the podcast. People have them on their cars. Like,
I have them on the Merc.
I'm gonna-
imagine
No.
that.
fuck that. I'm slapping a holographic on the way out before you go. Whack. Have some of that. Rep the boys.
That.
So what's planned out in Ireland?
That's your.
Are they going out to find the potatoes?
Don't need the
I
potatoes
might
for
go
this.
for a try.
Right.
Don't need the potatoes for this. I don't reckon.
If anybody would like to drop into Olivia's DMs, if they've got any nice kits.
Yeah. Oh, we love a bit of kit.
Massive shout out to Chris Bradford Transport, based out of the north there.
Yeah. He's been traveling lines and
was he
banging nines since 2005.
Brilliant. But we don't know. I think we were kind of hoping to do both the north and the south. I think because we're planning to go for about a week. But this year, are we going to say what we're going to kind of focus on a bit more this year?
It's up to you.
Go for it.
Alright,
Go for it. Because we
Let
need
me guess.
the kit.
I'm
So-
very, very excited about this, lads. We're going for the classic tractors. We're talking 1455 XLs. We're talking 7810s. We're talking 11090s.
That sounds like an Excel spreadsheet.
Very exciting. Either way, so we're talking about your classic tractors. Do you know?
Ooh.
Do you know? So anybody out there with some, I'm talking like
Not some fucking barn
no,
fine piece of
we don't.
shit.
With half the bloody cab off or like.
I've got a Massey 240 I've been using as a scraper trap. I'll give her a wash
don't
off
want-
for you, my love.
We don't want shit all over it, but if you have something that's
Decent.
and clean, and
Do not hit up in the Doghouse podcast. Please hit up.
Olivia.
That was like,
My DM.
as we
Link
well
in
know.
the
Slide into
episode
the
description.
Email address contact@abbycoombes.com.
There you
That
go.
is where
That
it's
is
at.
probably your
Contact at abbydecoombs.com.
Yeah.
Professional as
Contact
fuck.
at
Not a
Abby
Gmail
Coombs.
like us.
I will reply to emails,
Yeah.
not if it's something weird, but I will.
Do
Put your
not send
penis
dick
away.
pics.
Yeah, not unsolicited dick pics.
Yeah, please keep those to your
That's
fucking
for
selves. you-
OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's for OnlyFans. Rate my dick pic.
Olivia will even join in.
No, I'm not sending dick pics myself.
Oh,
Just rating them.
Just rating.
unsubscribe.
I'm
We
purely
saw yours
administrative.
later, don't worry.
Oh, God.
So, Abby,
Yep.
you've been with your bloke for a little while now.
Year and a half. Yeah.
Is that, does he find that difficult? Obviously, you've said like
I
that.
can't
that
really
was
talk on behalf of him, but I did do it before I met him.
So he just kind of accepted it.
Yeah, he knew what I was doing. Obviously, he offered his tractor to then go for the
encourage
calendar.
you.
Exactly. So it's not like
You know what you're fucking getting into.
exactly. Obviously, at the time, it wasn't that big. So, but like I didn't expect it to go this big.
What, his tractor? Or
No, I was
what?
going to say, don't speak about Scott like that.
No, Daddy.
Yeah, you only had a fucking 4 Series Fendt.
No, I think everything's fine until you go out and people start
Is that a
shouting
Fendt?
at you because
I
they're
don't understand
drunk.
them overpriced
300
shit.
series.
Yeah, no, we've experienced that once or twice, haven't
What
we?
was, sorry?
Oh, if you
Shouting
fucking
at
paid
you.
attention.
We were talking
When
about
you're
fence.
when they're drunk,
When they're
shouting
drunk,
your name.
shouting
out.
at you when
my
you go out.
Fucking God. Yeah, no, I don't get it twisted. This is something I don't want to come across in the wrong way.
Definitely, and I'm probably going to feel the same way about this.
Yeah, I don't want it to come across in the wrong way. Like, whenever anyone says hello to me in the street or goes, fuck me, Reg, doghouse, yeah.
Pictures, all fine, love a chat.
Yeah.
Don't fucking shout my name.
If you scream at me across a pub, unless I know you, like, obviously, if it's you, oh, fucking Reg, I'm like, oh, shag. If you scream at me across a pub and then continue to look at your pint and just sort of put your head down, like, I'm here, come and say hello,
Yeah.
man. I'm fucking...
It's
The
just
worst
ignorant.
one was Royal Welsh.
Oh, it was absolutely brutal. We were stood down.
I think what you probably get is on 100 times the level of what we get.
We are more.
Well,
Yeah,
it's more than anything.
Rude.
It's just fucking rude. Like we were stood at a bar.
It makes you feel so uncomfortable. You can't be in a place where like you're
Yeah.
obviously drinking. You got to be aware of your drink.
Yeah, you get people pointing and
Yeah.
whispering to their friends and like saying stuff, and you
I
know
bet
that
that
they're
is-
looking
There,
at you.
there was one person in particular that didn't come up, say anything, didn't shout at me, nothing. Just got his phone out and started filming me.
That ain't fucking right, is it really?
It's
in the
just
middle
make-
of the pub.
Thing is, like,
no, this was at Royal Welsh.
he's
So
only
it's
gonna.
outside in front of everybody. Like
Thing is, he's
It's
only
like a big shed.
he's only going to do that to send it to his friends. Who's, oh, just seen Abby Coombes. Do you know what would be nicer is if you come over and said, "Hi,
Have a selfie.
Hi, Abby.
Yeah. I'm
Fuck me.
like,
Can I
Yeah.
send a picture to the boys? Absolutely.
like be kind and
other
like,
people at
ask.
Royal Welsh came up to me and was like, are you Abby Coombes? I was like, yeah. And we had a lovely chat. And they
Yeah.
even had free air fresheners.
You know,
But you fucking filmed me.
That's-
if
fuck
you
off.
yeah, but this is it. You have to treat you with respect. Like
Yeah.
there's no need to just act like
you're
an
a
absolute
fucking,
bollocks.
you're a
Like a
fucking
proper
person
nonce.
at the end
Yeah.
of the day with real feelings.
That's
And,
like my biggest regret is putting my name on it.
really.
Yeah.
Do you think would you have been faceless if you thought about it?
Maybe not faceless,
I
but
know
I
a lot of
probably
people do, didn't they?
shouldn't have done my name as my website. But I didn't think it would go like it did. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I
Well,
would've-
we've sort of played the privacy card to a point. Obviously, not now. Now I've sort of given up what I do. Which
Well,
isn't-
you have, I haven't.
What? Yeah, but like, we kind of from the start we were like, we don't know how big this is going to get, so we'll keep a certain amount.
So, we just kept our nicknames.
Fuck me. I mean, it's not like we don't overshare on this podcast, is it? I've described what my fucking bellend looks like multiple times. And we've said and done some horrendous things. I mean,
Craig.
there's people.
Pleased to meet you.
There are people listening now that have never met me that know more about me than my dad ever will. And so it's not like we don't overshare, but there are certain things.
My dad listens.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But there's certain things to be kept private, and that's that. That's fine. But and I think that's.
I think the thing with me is like the more it goes on, the bigger we get, the less relaxed I get about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So,
Especially
I'm
in a
like-
drinking situation, it's just too much for me.
Yeah.
Like Southwest area, I am dreading.
But can you remember back to a time when you used to go to the Young Farmers and you were just another young farmer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But then you get spiked as a normal person there. I've been spiked.
What?
Because they
Yeah.
are all scumbags.
What by what? Obviously, you wouldn't know who
It was
by,
at
but
Puddletown Young Farmers phone party. Yeah.
Young farmers have foam?
Oh,
Yeah,
we have
phone
more fun than
party.
anybody else.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
God, yeah, we
spiked
love-
I thought it
really
was just
bad.
like
Dip the
hay
teats in
and
it.
guinea pigs.
Young Farmers joke.
Yeah, you got to
kind
be
of-
careful. Really careful.
The thing is, this is, I mean, unless we went out drinking in Brighton, it's not something that myself and Marlon would ever know, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean, because it's it's quintessentially a female thing, and
we go down to
But
our
men get
local.
spiked as well.
that's what I was just saying. Unless we were drinking in Brighton. How did the first one fall?
No, I kindly got it, but I was like,
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
You can't say that all the gays live there. Well, they kind of do.
think about Manchester as well. Like,
San Francisco. Can't say that's a gay hotspot. It is.
No, it's just a shithole.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, no, it's just, you don't really think about the back end of things like that, if you know what I mean. You just, I don't know. It's not something that I expect most of your followers would even cross their
No, and
minds.
they probably think, "Oh, I'm drunk. I'll shout her name." They don't think anything of it, but they don't understand.
like the background to it
Yeah.
and everything. Like,
Yeah, it's not just like we said, just come over, say hello. I'm a
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like there's not a team of security around
Oh,
me.
God,
I'm
no.
just a person. Come over and
Yeah,
say hi.
I will literally have a chat with everyone and anyone.
So will we.
this is
I mean,
it.
we're a million times smaller than you are, and I'm like, yeah, mate, fuck yes. We're putting on this massive piss up so we can like see everyone again. Like we've had loads of people come down before to see us, and not see us, but to get together with everyone else and get the
scumbaggery.
get the cult together. And it's not for them to see us; it's me for us to see them. Like I fucking love our audience, and they're all of the similar mindset. They wouldn't listen to us if they wouldn't.
No, yeah, exactly.
And I can't wait for it. And this is what I like. But I like that. I don't, like you say, I don't like.
I wouldn't mind going to something organised where people like knew I was like they'd know
Yeah.
I was going,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But like as soon as you go,
Are we talking Doghouse Abbey Coombes crossover?
So,
or
are you
what?
coming down on the 11th or no?
I might still not be drinking.
You don't need to drink.
You just pop in for an hour.
Okay. Oh,
We
come in
don't have
for
to
an
take
hour.
our clothes off to have a good time.
Really?
I might. There are no promises.
I mean, Abby's used to taking her clothes off on tractors, so it'd be all right.
I just come out but naked.
You do you, boo. If you want to get naked, I'll get naked.
Olivia, you coming?
What is
Hang on
happening?
now, hang on now.
I get naked, but I don't need an excuse to get my fucking cock
No,
out.
you don't.
No, but it's when you try and go to something like Royal Welsh where you want to go and see things and have a good time, and you realise you can't just sort of relax.
Mosey around anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not just like,
like Llama didn't even attempt.
what, this year?
Yeah.
Shit, anyway, isn't it?
Oh, excuse me. I was up
Oh,
there.
shit, sorry.
Jesus, man.
It's
You've
not.
hurt a
It's
girl's
not as good.
feelings.
Why are we
It's-
going?
You've hurt my
Whoa.
feelings.
Why
I'm
are
gonna
we
say
going
it.
to see a
I'm
llama?
I'm going to say it. Everyone else has been thinking it. It's not as good since it's gone to NEC.
Why are we going to
I
see a llama?
know. All right.
It's not their fault, I understand, because of the insurance issue with the wind and whatever happened at the last
It's a lot
showground.
warmer.
I thought it was pronounced wind.
Shut up. You don't understand, Mala.
No, I don't
Don't
care.
understand. Yeah, no, I went 2 years ago, not that interested. Only went up there, seen the new JCB cab, and I was wholly impressed and already had an order in, so what was the fucking point?
I
going?
didn't think JCB were there.
They weren't this year. When I went, they were, which was 2 years ago. That was actually the only reason
Back
I went.
in
Like,
1943.
want to see
Oh,
new
no,
JCB cab, what the layout was like. No, nice. Right, that'll do. Cheer out. Anyway, enough about getting off topic. This is the problem with people knowing what I'm doing. I just fucking...
Nobody cares, Reg.
Shut the fuck up. What is the sort of... Obviously, the farming and agricultural community, as I well know, is a very tight-knit community and a very... fuck it.
Bitchy.
Fuck it, I'm going to say it.
Archaic.
Yeah, well, that was a... I tell you what, you fucking topped what I was going to say.
What
I'll
did
take
you say?
that and run with it. Archaic. Backward. That's a very nice way of saying backwards was what I was
Oh,
going to
okay.
say.
Mm.
How has that gone down?
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah. What you're here for?
Not too bad.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not being funny. You farm to make money, really, in the grand scheme of things. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
that's
be
it.
doing it.
Everyone's in business.
Exactly.
Everyone's in business.
And people realise I am making money with doing
what you
What
do.
you're
less
doing.
work than they're doing and
I'd
still
take
making more
I'd
profit.
I've always said this. I take my fucking hat off to you because Jesus Christ, if I could do it, I would. But no one wants to see
And-
that.
And your flat fucking
No
feet, mate.
one wants to see that. So like, overall, it's been good because I'll be
I
honest.
wouldn't. There have been a few bad ones.
There's always going to be outliers.
There
in
was a
everything.
particularly bitchy one that I got via email.
Oh, an email.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know
Why
they
not?
mean business.
Yeah, but that's when they make the
No.
fake ones, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. That's
Yeah.
when you know
Yeah,
they've got
she
no
left
bollocks.
Yeah.
her phone number for me.
What?
Yeah, she left me her phone number.
Can we ask what that phone number is?
I was just about to say, is there any chance we could ring her? We can
Go
play
for it.
We can play it live
I know
on the
what
deck.
she looks like as well.
We can play it live on the deck.
You know everything.
You want to?
Oh, you got no balls.
Hold on. Let's read.
I don't really know if I want to get into this sort of beef, but we're kind of here now, aren't we?
Gotta find the email.
Can I read
Hold
the
on.
email first?
Do you want me to read it out? Or
You can
do
read,
Yeah.
yeah, you can read it out. Yeah. Just didn't know
So-
if you wanted it said on the show.
I got this lovely email.
When was this, sorry?
7th of June.
Last year.
So bearing in mind she did put a fake name. I don't know whose email it was,
No balls.
but it is her phone number because
What? How? Did she put her own phone number attached to it? Like physically
well,
wrote
it's someone's phone number,
it? Yeah.
and I'll show you the picture in a minute.
Okay.
Very disappointed. My boyfriend has broken up with me because he found your sketty air fresheners more attractive.
I wouldn't use that as an excuse to break up with somebody. He obviously didn't like her
No.
anymore anyway.
Sorry, love. What a,
That's not the reason he broke up with you, mate.
Your
Hold
man was not beating off to an air freshener.
No.
He might well have been, but that's not the reason he broke up with you, love. I've never been so bated breath in my life.
I know, we're here waiting.
Do you know what this is, Olivia, or not?
Well, I remember that. I remember you telling me at the time.
I remember the drama.
I remember the drama at the time. Because there was another one, I think, wasn't there? But that I think was an Instagram DM.
Did you email back?
No. Have a look. That's a screenshot from.
Is it an actual TikTok?
Oh, what? Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can go through that TikTok.
Oh, okay. So what I'm looking at now is a TikTok of her wearing not a lot, and then a lot of very sexually positive things said about the Ice King, also known as Mo Robinson.
I didn't see this one.
Your man's keen on the Polar Express, though.
I think that's that's a bold stance to take. If you're gonna, what is it they say? People in glass houses throw
Shouldn't-
stones.
Oh my
and-
word, I didn't know
throw
about that one.
stones.
So I think
So, do you want the phone number?
Joe can't be her number, surely.
What do you want to find out? Because it's connected to her TikTok. This is how I found out her picture.
Oh, so so through that you put the phone number into TikTok and
Yeah.
that's what came up.
Don't be
Cheeky
stupid,
bitch.
kids.
Fuck it, we're here for a good time, not a long time. Right, anyway, we are getting so off track and we are running out. Well, not running out of time, we'll do as long as we want. Abby, what is the best rumour you've heard about yourself? You've got, I mean, surely, I mean,
I'm surely there's got to be like a pregnant and she's already got 4 kids and 17 cars. And
With me not drinking, really, that's obviously a regular one.
yeah.
But I wouldn't say I hear too many rumours. Most of them are true.
Whatever you heard about me, it's fucking true.
No, I wouldn't say there's too many. There's been ones like before I did what I did, but actually none now. See, this is what I mean. It's been pretty calm.
I think I hear more rumors about myself than you hear about you.
Yeah, definitely.
Go
Because
on.
I will
Nah.
shut them down pretty quick.
No, but see, I find it's very difficult. I find like with you, I suppose, because you're so out there anyway, people can't make up shit about you because
No,
you're-
because I'll just say it as it is.
exactly. Whereas I find because I film a lot of men in agriculture, people straight away think I'm sleeping with them, which is fantastic.
Especially being single.
Yeah,
I
this is
think
it.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
full of the pipe.
Oh, clearly.
hit up the DMs.
So I love hearing stuff about myself that isn't true.
just a little snippet from our sponsor, Bradford's Transport.
He does not get 4. He
Been
doesn't get
laying
4.
This is probably his
pipe
fifth
since
one.
1995.
Fuck's sake.
Olivia, right up your street.
Oh, fuck off.
Sorry, he's married.
I was born in 1995. I don't want to hear that.
Motherfucker, I'm old as dirt. You older than dirt. You're like oil.
Oil's actually worth a lot these days.
It's trading at under $100 a barrel. I don't understand why the fucking price is so high.
I'm fucking golden, mate. All right, shut up.
I'm sorry. Right, what's the cringiest shit you've been sent? Or cringiest DMs?
Do you know what's I'd probably say the worst? Dick pics. Hold on, bear with.
Hold on.
Hold tight.
But
Hold up. Wait a minute.
in a girl's room when you can see their shit behind.
Oh my.
Oh,
So he's there, like,
probably over at his girlfriend's house.
yeah,
That's
She just nipped out for a shit. And,
you can see that they're at their girlfriend's house.
No,
Unless
she's-
it's their sister's bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh no, they should
makes
be.
it even
Whoa,
weird.
whoa,
Yeah, I know.
He's getting him excited.
Whoa,
Either that or he just has
whoa.
absolutely.
Now then, guys and gals, what have we here?
Either that or he has absolutely no control of how their bedroom's decorated, which is kind of
Yeah,
sad.
but when there's a handbag in there.
Yeah. She's gone down to cook him dinner and he's there wanking off to you.
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey yo, shout out to the subs. So what? So is that's?
I don't know. I just find that the hardest to sort of
Get your head round.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like,
because surely she's there somewhere.
yeah.
Those are the ones you should be rating -1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Just for
With
the-
a reason. Sort your fucking room out. cunt.
Nice handbag.
Bit feminine.
Yeah, bang that in there.
Nothing wrong with being a bit feminine, but like, yeah.
Right. Let's get back into it.
Weirdest requests.
What? Tell him about the bug one.
The bug one. Oh. I don't know what their thing was quite.
No,
But,
it was definitely
Maybe they
interesting.
liked
they
Bug's life.
Oh well, this
they
is
liked my boots.
yeah.
Boots.
My
Yeah.
boots.
What boots are they for the listeners? They look.
Fairfax and Favour, not bought by
Fairfax
my
and fuck
dad.
all.
I
Thank
know.
you.
I was only fucking messing.
No, I'm just saying I can pay for it myself. Thanks.
The thing is that's actually more of a sort of
Dealer
generic
boot, yeah.
dealer boot style, less of the fucking suede.
Love a good
Only
feeling.
ankle high though.
And for the listeners, and for anyone that
What's
thinks,
wrong with that? Look at your face.
what the fuck?
No, it's in the face he was pulling, not our.
What's wrong with it?
Don't you hurt my co-host like that?
The face. What's wrong with them?
He's like grimacing.
No, what I'll
What's wrong
say,
with them?
I'm full height.
Yeah, they're in the car, but I didn't
no.
think I'd bring them out here.
if you
Oh.
could just take a minute, and Marlon, if you could roll your fucking jeans up for me, boo.
Hang on. Has he got cowboy boots?
You've
Are
been,
they Ariats?
They are.
Oh, I fucking knew it.
you've
I
been
can tell
fucking
that a
done
mile
there, son.
away.
That was a dirty look for my boots.
I don't like. I hate ankle boots. I hate ankle boots.
Anyway, they wanted me
Bit
to stamp
fucking rude.
a
We're both
bug
wearing ankle
with my shoe and film it.
What they stamp a bug with your shoe and film it.
And they pay for that, yeah.
Can I
Kill
ask
an insect.
how much
No, but-
they paid for that?
I can't remember. I guess my most popular one, Scott really wants, well, he's quite not proud of it, but he finds it hilarious. My most popular request, my belly button.
What?
Yeah.
I
Stunned. Nothing to say.
no for two blokes that talk a lot of shit for a lot of time.
Even Olivia's.
I take a lot of photos of you, Abby. I can't say I've ever looked at your belly button.
Thanks.
Everyone's
I need it in
everyone's
short.
got their own thing. Get it short.
Like Kim K.
I got
Everyone's got their own thing, man. Everyone's got their own thing.
nothing.
Nothing to say.
No.
Got nothing left.
I'm a simple man. I just like to jiggle the wife's ass while she's cooking dinner, and that's me done. You know,
I'll grab a tit.
I just grab a handful when she's walking past.
Yeah.
It's not sexual harassment. She's my wife. You know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like just
You wouldn't finger a belly button then?
No.
no.
Wouldn't be a
Never- I've
go-to.
ne-
like.
No,
Honestly, I've
she gets
never
real-
even
no,
thought
no,
of
she gets
a belly
twisty about
button
that.
sexually.
No, not my jam, man. Not my jam. I just wanted to a little quick shout out to the audience for anyone as a doubter or a hater or anything like that. So you're wearing Fairfax and Favour ankle boots, and I will say they are absolutely caked in shit.
These are my nice pair.
And they're still ankle boots, so
I have a work pair.
Well, if they're your nice pair, they are not caked in shit, but they are. They have
yeah,
clearly. Oh,
they've
look, I
been
can see
loved.
the grass hanging off the bottom.
They've
of
done
them,
some
Abby.
work. They
Fuck's
have
sake.
done some work.
I don't fucking care. Not my shoes. I didn't pay for them.
Yeah.
They pay
That
for
was
them.
very farmerish.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, boo.
Scumbag.
They're
Yeah,
actually
F1s.
they're actually worth a fucking fortune. I didn't realise that until I beat the living shit out of them.
Join the club, mate. Join the club. There are many a shoe I beat the shit out of and then realised, I shouldn't have done that,
I
shall
didn't realise the university reds were quite limited and worth a lot of money. So,
Yeah.
fuck them. I mean, I beat them in now, so I may as well just fucking run it.
And they're already fucking destroyed, mate.
Anyway, we've gone way, way out of the fucking left field here with what we're going to, which is, I don't know if you guys want to talk about it. And if you don't, we'll just cut this out. But we sit here and talk and waffle on for hours and hours on end. We preach about men's mental health, which is really important. But obviously what we don't talk about, which is not really our forte, is mental health in women. Because I don't mean to say it's been overshadowed, but I think
Recently, like,
there's
men's
been,
mental health
it's been such
promoted.
a massive thing, which is rightly so. But
But at the same time, different genders have different things going on. And
while I'm trying to stay politically correct on this one, let's go.
For the woke crowd.
Let's go, wokeists.
that's it. Like, men's mental health is a big thing. But we have not meant to shadow women's mental health issues.
But I think we do talk to our friends.
I was
going to
say,
I will be
literally
honest,
just about
like,
like men don't talk. Like, whereas we do talk. It's something that
we
most-
talk
most-
about with
most-
each other
yeah.
a lot.
I think most women, as long as they have a decent friendship network, are able to talk to their friends. Whereas I find men, obviously, especially in agriculture, feel that they can't because they'll be judged for having feelings.
Do you know how I used to?
And it'll be talked about between friends,
Oh,
and then it'll
exactly.
be gossiped about.
Yeah.
I don't know. In my circle of friends, I don't think so because we've kind of normalized it to a point where it's just like,
Most of your
having a
friends are
shit time.
mechanics.
But like, well, I mean, between me and you and Mule and Luke and all that and Denny, I think we're all fairly pretty open about it. I
would say I've heard people going around being like, so and so's not
Yeah.
having a great time, and I'm like, yeah, but you don't need to talk about it.
Yeah,
it's not-
It's not.
It's not even
It's
that
not
I
a
find.
topic of gossip, is it?
No, that's
You-
what I'm
you
saying.
would
Like,
hope.
if they want to talk to you about it, they will talk to you
They
about it.
need to
but-
talk to you about it.
Yeah, but don't talk about it before they've
Exactly.
been willing to talk about it. Like, do you know what I mean?
I find I've heard from other men as well that sometimes, for example, they'll have the balls to reach out and talk to their friends, and maybe their friends don't know how to react. It's another thing. Like, they might not go out and talk about it, but the friends then are just like, well, I don't really know how to deal with the fact that you're feeling this way. I understand that you're feeling this way, but like, I don't know what to say to you.
I have heard this a few times, like where somebody's gone up to their group of friends and the group of friends have not known how to react to
Exactly.
the situation because they have no idea
They
how
don't
do
have
you
the mechanisms or
that's it,
the
how do you process that?
Yeah.
pause, scream. Oh, all right, mate. Well, do I wait for a pint? And that's sometimes all it needs. But the way I look at it is, us blokes in general have a large circle of really good friends. Like, I've got what I consider probably I could name 10 straight off the bat of really good friends. But women seem to have one
I was going to say,
or maybe two.
I think I've got 2 close friends that I see regularly.
Hey.
I didn't say you were one of them.
oh, rude.
And I've got close friends that I've grown up
Of course,
with,
yeah.
and I will talk to them if I need to, but I don't see them regularly. But there is a whole lot of girls that I would not trust
Yeah.
anything with.
See, yeah. I find,
They will be the first to throw you under the bus.
Oh God, yeah.
I'm similar, but also different. I find that I've kind of not outcast myself, but I don't trust anyone
No,
really.
no.
Like, I would trust you implicitly, and then there's maybe 2 other people that I would trust implicitly, and after that, like, I would have friends that I would talk to, but I wouldn't talk to necessarily as much about that. And then like you just talk about general chit chat.
Yeah, hey,
Like-
hey, how you doing? Kind
Yeah.
of thing.
But I think
Yeah.
this is what we're kind of getting at is that, you know, you two obviously super close friends. you'd happily talk to each other about absolutely anything.
We know how each other work now.
Yeah.
Like, I will be honest, you had a little bit of a down period.
I did have a
And,
very, very down period. Yeah.
I bought you a squeaky willy to hang in your car. I will say it did the trick.
Oh my god, yeah. Like literally sometimes I'll drive along, squeak the wheelie, and I'll be like, oh, good day. Good day.
It's the little things.
It's the little things. You can
It's
understand
little.
why dog like little,
That's rule number 2, isn't it?
you know
The
why
little
dogs
things.
like little squeaky toys now? You're like, oh, this is where they get the fucking enjoyment. Like, oh my god, it squeaks.
Fucking man.
Literally,
That's what it sounds like.
it literally, like, I think you sent me a TikTok and I said, that's the best thing I've ever
No,
seen.
I think you sent it to me, and then next
and
day,
then literally
like,
next day
Amazon Prime next day turned up at her house.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Opened it and it was the squeaky willy. I'd never been so excited in my life.
It's a brave new world out there. It's a brave
No,
new world.
don't get too excited. It's probably the size of like a chode.
Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo.
It's probably the size of like a chode and it swings from my fucking windscreen rearview mirror. It's very exciting. Next to her air freshener.
Just about.
Where the fuck is my yes, daddy button?
Don't ask me, mate. You program the soundboard, not
I'm
me.
still.
Oh, come on, man.
We've had this deck for 2 months.
Yeah, I don't know.
I still don't know where anything is.
It's thrown you
Oh,
all together.
there you go. There's that.
But like, I know, especially for example, with yourself, I know you have certain struggles. I don't know if you want to talk about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
all right.
like, you know, obviously with what you're doing and, you know, having to go out to public places and as we were speaking about going to shows and stuff like that, the anxiety is a massive thing.
I'll go in phases.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can be absolutely fine. I'll take on the world. And then some days I don't even want to go out the door.
Is there any rhyme or reason to it?
No, not necessarily. I think I started having a down period October, which was when I think I got back to you.
Yep.
And then I was like, no, going to wait a couple months, sort myself out. Then I can come on and drink. Realised it wasn't going to get better for a little while. And then obviously with some bad news over Christmas. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Job's fucked at the minute. So,
Job's fucked, right? Job's fucked.
so just realising it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. And I'm all right with that. You just got to go with it sometimes.
Yeah, you have
Sometimes you can't sort of magic up this sort of solution that's going to fix your mental health.
to write that.
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes you do just have to ride along with it.
Yeah.
And hopefully it does get better.
Well,
And it always does.
Ride the wave, don't fight the tide.
Exactly. And it always gets better. You always get out the other end.
Yeah.
But it's just sometimes that journey takes a lot longer than you expected.
Or sometimes you'll think that you're better, and like you said, you'll go again into like a darker period, and you're like, oh, not again. But like you said,
You can feel it coming.
Yeah, and you know that you're going to come out the other end like you did the last time. Do you know stuff
You
like
come
that?
out of it every time.
Yeah. So it's like you might get
you've
into
got to
these-
remember that part.
It's kind of a cliche, but it's seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
the main thing. If
and
you
as
can
long as
see
you
it,
know it's there.
yeah.
You
And
need to
getting
have
help.
something
Get
to
help.
aim to.
I think that's a big part of it. It's
But
something
don't
to
put a
see-
time period on it.
No.
That's it.
Have always
As
try and
long as
create
you've got
things to look
kind of
forward
like
to.
an end goal,
Yeah.
you can get your mind to work to that end goal.
And there's nothing wrong with talking to a professional.
Nothing at all.
Medication.
There's
Amen.
nothing weak about that. I know a lot of people out there feel that if they do admit, oh, I need counselling or I need a therapist, you're thinking, oh fuck, I must be weak if I need help like that. But you're not. If anything, you're stronger. The fact that you're confident enough to go and seek professional
Yeah,
help.
Exactly that.
I've said it before, but I've done counselling.
Yeah.
I did it for 6 months. It was fucking one of the best things I ever did in
Yeah.
my life. One of the best things. It was fantastic. I got learned great coping strategies. I worked out what was upsetting me so much and what were not my mental health triggers, but more why I was sad and trying to focus in on that and deal with that. And now I mean, I'm not saying I'm not cured, but I've had a few little dips and dabs, but other than that, I've been great. You know, I got a good support network around me, and that was the main thing, is utilizing that support network of my friends. And when I'm feeling a bit fucking shit, it's just being like, right, let's go do something. And that's not the same for everyone, but it worked for me really well. And seeking professional help was absolutely brilliant. I know it's not accessible to everyone in a short time constraint, and sometimes obviously you do have to pay for it outside of the NHS, but I mean, if you can afford it and you're thinking, fuck me, it's expensive, just fucking do it. Just do it. And if it's not available to you financially and there is a 6-month waiting list on the NHS, do everything you can. Reach out to your friends. You know, talking isn't going to help everyone, and that's not the be-all and end-all solution, but just do everything you can in your power to help yourself. That's just my little 2 pence I put into that. Really.
And there's a shitload of people on the Instagram as well, which you've listened to enough episodes.
We have built quite the community, Marlon. We built quite the community
to help you. If you're fucking struggling, you can't get the fucking help.
Yeah.
Like, there's Carver, Kinga, Hector, Daneo.
So many people, after we've sat on here and spoke for hours on end about this, that, and the other.
There's Gilo. Ed might tell you to fuck off. But he loves you, really.
But there were so many people that I'd never think had been through struggles until I'd opened up about it with my friends, and even then opened up on the podcast. And so many people have reached out and said, I've been through this and I've been through that. And you don't realize, because people don't want to talk about it until someone says something. Yeah.
It's like, I don't think there's anyone that I know that hasn't had struggles. No. And it's not until you, like you said, it's not until you open up about it and then they're like, well, actually, no, I went through that like a couple of years ago or a few months ago, or I'm feeling like that now. Like, and you're like, oh, well, fuck, I don't feel as bad now because it's not just me.
No, the strongest man I've ever known, my old man, after I went through a fucking tough period after a couple of years after losing mum, he was like, yeah, well, I went for a bit of a fucking blah, 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 blah. And then after speaking to some of my family, he's like, yeah, your dad like nearly had a breakdown. I'm like, what? Yeah. No one fucking tells me these things. And then I find out that the whole of my mum's side of the family have got horrendous mental health issues, and some of them have been sectioned, and they're all, it just goes on and on. You're like, oh, right, so I'm not the outlier. This is actually something that's been going on for, not generations, but is a long history in my family, but nobody wanted to talk about it. So maybe if somebody had said earlier, oh yeah, actually there's quite a history of mental health issues in your family, Reg.
You may have taken it up sooner.
I'd have been like, oh, right, so I don't feel like such an outcast and such a fucking outsider, and actually this is something that is probably pre-programmed into my fucking brain. You know, I think it's a lot, it's so much more common than you think. Don't ever think you're the only one going through it, because if you look back, you're probably your mum, your dad, your auntie is probably not telling you something about your great uncle that once got shoved in a fucking home for having an actual mental breakdown because, I don't know. I'm waffling. But
well, I find like with us, because we've got like such a friendship network, and there's like, personally, I know if I hadn't spoken out the way that I did, I probably wouldn't be where I am now. You know, stuff like that. And I know that if you're feeling down, I reach out to you and I ask you.
Yeah. She is like, are you all right today? And I can be like, yeah. And she goes, no, you're not. And then you're like,
she knows.
Oh, maybe I'm not.
Yeah.
You think you're all right until somebody sort of goes, no, you're not.
Find your phone. And she's looking, she's in McDonald's again.
Yeah, literally.
That's every night.
Literally.
She didn't do the big shop.
But I find
she's in McDonald's again.
That's what I mean. It's every night.
But I find social media, especially, is such a big player in people's mental health these days.
That's why I feel bad, because I feel like I've asked for it.
Well, you haven't.
I know everyone's going to be like, no, you haven't. But that's why I sort of don't talk about it like on social media as much.
I think there's different types of social media in there. Like there is like our Instagram's awesome. It's full of proper scumbags, but then our single accounts are like bombarded with shit all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
No, I think Joe Rogan put it best, is that nobody is built to be famous.
No.
Because
we can't deal with it.
Nobody has that kind of shell.
No one is designed to, you're meant, going back millions of years or whatever, you're meant to know about 10 people.
Many moons ago.
You're meant to know about 10 people, realistically. Yeah. You're not meant to
see all these people all around the same country doing what you're doing, but supposedly doing it better.
Yeah. This is what I mean. You're not designed to see
enjoying it more.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all bullshit.
Oh, it is, because people only put the good side of things on social media.
I am the biggest person for that. I'm sat in bed with my hair all scruffed up in my pajamas,
posting photos.
Yeah, sat there in your hoodie.
If I feel crap, I'm posting.
Yeah,
like one of those pictures to make myself feel better, because everyone thinks.
Yeah, it boosts your ego.
Look okay.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
So if you see me posting on social media a lot, it's probably because I'm in a down place.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're posting more on social media because you're like, I want these responses because I want to feel better.
Yeah.
And I want people to think I'm okay.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't think I'd go as far as to say that you asked for it by putting yourself out there. Yeah, I don't think you've asked for, anxiety.
No.
No, and I've had that since I was 11. It wasn't like, but sometimes you just think, have I asked for it by putting my name out there and then having to go to like Royal
It
Welsh?
hasn't helped.
No,
Absolutely.
that's why I regret it. And I would have done things differently. But what can you do now? Done now.
Yeah.
It's
kind of
that
signed,
sort
sealed, delivered.
it's that sort of, balance, isn't it? Or scales or whatever of, do you want to continue what you're doing and continue on this sort of path that you're on, or do you want to just fucking take it and pack up? But the problem is,
Unfortunately, the money's too good.
yeah, but not only that, but what if you stopped it tomorrow, you'd still get pointed at every single day.
And I've got a mortgage to pay for.
Yeah, you'd still get fucking pointed out in the pub.
Yeah.
You still get shouted at as, oh, she used to do OnlyFans.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't make any difference. It wouldn't make
the
any
air
difference.
fresheners are still out there.
You're out there. You may as well just
And I think
carry
we've got
on.
about 20 here.
It's still going around, but
Oh,
Do you want to do
While
a
we're here,
giveaway?
so we're going to do a giveaway. Abby, how do you want to do this?
Shall we say? I think we're gonna have a picture. Yeah, gonna have a picture.
We're going to have a picture.
You've got to share that picture onto your story. Follow both of us. And are you happy for me to randomly generate the winner and I'll send it off?
Yeah, you do it. Yeah.
So as long as you're following both of us, put it on your story, tagged both of us, you can win. And that is, I believe there's 10 air fresheners in there, one of everything, which is worth £45.
Jesus.
Fuck it, Marlon. Should we chuck some shit in as well?
Yeah.
What do you want?
You get,
What should we chuck in?
right, you get a mesh back.
Oh,
and they've
And you
only
get
just
an-
come back into stock.
yes, they have.
This is like the ultimate giveaway.
Right, and you get an OG t-shirt as well.
You crazy, Marlon. You crazy.
That's
That's
100 quid's worth of gear right there,
Right,
man.
there you go.
Just saying, you might need to send that out yourself, though. We'll be in 2 different packages because you're going to have to do one to the size of those people.
Why are we talking about admin? We'll sort this out. Don't worry.
Well, the thing is,
No, I'm just saying, 'cause people get really stressed when you send things in 2 parcels.
the air fresheners are here.
Oh, you can just send them then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
sort
sort
it
it
out.
out.
Don't worry.
Forget it.
I'm logistics man. I'll sort it. So, once again, big shout out to Chris Bradford Transport.
What have you got for us now? Banging lines and sniffing nines or whatever he said. I don't know why people...
Shagging nines, man.
Oh, shagging... What is it? Fingering bitches and clipping ditches?
No, wait a minute.
Raking grass and tapping ass.
Do you want to get your dance moves out?
I'll get the big M out. Sorry, not the big M. The triple mowers can't be upsetting people. Can't be sticking to one brand. Like.
Have you got one, Marlon? He sent us so many. I put enough in the notes. I thought that was enough, but obviously not.
It was not enough. So, Bradford Transport, hauling glass and smacking ass.
I was close.
Right, massive shout out to
Again,
you, Chris.
another shout out to Chris Bradford, hauling glass and smacking ass.
He must have paid us a fortune for this because this is one of the fucking biggest sponsor reads we've ever done.
He's also coming to a town near you.
Oh,
That's enough. Enough now. I've had enough.
Bradford Transport, licking clit and shifting
Oh
shit.
my god, no! He's just paid to say horrendous
you're
things.
only saying that because you can't find it.
No,
Bradford Transport,
that's enough, right? Thank you everyone for
living the
listening.
dream and making my lady scream.
Oh my,
I thought you were going to say cream then.
oh my god! Right, thank you everyone for listening. It's been a pleasure.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Chris.
join the fucking Patreon if you want to be a true scumbag. Let's go.
Patreon only merch.
Yeah, it's out now. Get it
Get
while it's
on
hot.
the Patreon.
That's it.
Because if you don't go on now, fuck
And
yourself.
don't forget the giveaway.
And don't forget the fucking
Don't forget
giveaway.
the giveaway.
Right, before we end, where can we find you both?
Let's go. Instagram,
Yeah.
Abby.Coombes, I think. And then TikTok's Abby Coombes with 2 S's or just abbycoombes.com. Probably best.
And
Um,
yourself?
Instagram and TikTok are both ocharlesagri, all one word. And then Facebook is, I think it's Olivia Charles Agri Photography. It's very wordy. agricultural photography. I can't remember.
It's better than our handle in the __ doghouse.
No, it's just in the _doghouse_.
You should know better.
Right, thanks everyone for listening. You've been beautiful. Stay moisturized.
Stay moist.
Stay hydrated, stay caffeinated, stay motivated. I've been Reg.
I've been Marlon.
I've been Olivia.
I've been Abby.
We'll catch you on the next one, everyone. Cheerio!